Hi, Darkness. How are you? Hi, Xaven. Hi, how are you doing today? Where's my... Total paint total. There. There we go. Thank you very... Whoa, that's moved. Thank you very much. How are you doing, Xavier? Hi. Right, that is a stream alert. Stream elements alert. There we go. There we go, I made that one bigger. Marvellous, 73 months is unbelievable. Thank you so much, Xavier, thank you. So yesterday, you guys will know, may have noticed I did not stream, and the reason why was because Kalo came here to help me fix a bunch of stuff on my OBS. Kalo is very, very kind. And I needed a bit of help, and it wasn't that my OBS was broken, but it was kind of like I had been trying to do some cool stuff on it, and in doing that had broken that. So that's why I was like, So that's what I was doing yesterday, and there's some new stuff which I'm really excited about. Kayla managed to fix it, and I'm really happy, and I'm so happy about it. Obviously, I'm really grateful that it's been fixed. However, the great thing, and I know, and I did say to Kayla that it sounds so mean, but the thing that made me so happy was that Kayla really struggled. And that's so horrible, and I know, but the reason why I was happy about that was because what I was trying to do was really, really odd. And a bit convoluted. So I was so happy that Gayla was also struggling to do it, because there was a lot of stuff. Basically what had happened was I had tried to get some plugins and stuff with OBS, which everybody does, everyone has that, no problem, that's fine. But the plugins all had instructions on how to make them work, but a lot of them didn't have troubleshoot solutions for when it doesn't work. And I had gotten to that point of like, it's not working, and I'm really out of my depth and I don't know what to do. So Kayla was also like, Jesus, like, I don't know what's going on here. I managed to get some stuff sorted, and so I'm really happy, I'm really grateful, but it's, I've got some new stuff to learn. One of the things you may remember a long time ago, if you've been here for a long time, I broke my voice mod, and a lot of people thought that my voice mod, I just didn't like using it anymore, but no, I genuinely broke the thing. What I tried to do was automate it so it would work with the channel point redemption and I wouldn't have to do anything. So what I used to have to do for voice mod was I used to have to mute my microphone. I used to have to open voice mod because I couldn't run it at all times before on my laptop, it was too much. I would have to boot it up. If this redemption came through, I would boot it up, I would activate the other microphone, and I would put demon voice on for a while, and then I would turn the, and then I would
do that for like a few minutes. There we go. So this should work. I don't know, but it says apparently it's worked. And so we've done a new one, and now I don't have to do anything. So it's just on. So and then the reason why I broke voice mod before, and it does this for 60 seconds now. So the reason I'm not doing anything. I'm so grateful because this is what I was trying to do. I tried to automate my voice mod beforehand, and so the reason why it broke was I got so sick of having to do all the stuff. So I tried to
anyway, now Kalo has managed to automate it. So the other one, it's not Demon Voice because we couldn't find the right pitch. But we figured out how to do it. So I just need to play with it until I get the pitch. Yeah, I do know. I do. It comes up. That's another thing Kalo did for me. Not only does it come up on the chat for me when you guys use. I'm so sorry, Darkness. It's come up as a false link. I don't know what you said. Why did it go so? Why did it just get so deep? Well, so that's the thing. So it's a new channel point redemption. So it'll last for 60 seconds. And not only does it do that, I'm so happy. It comes up with a notification on my Oh, you said StreamerBot. Yes, so I'm using StreamerBot for one of them, and I'm using Leoran Board for another. So all of this had to be set up. It was hell. And weird things as well, like my EA app for what used to be Origin, it was half installed, the install was corrupted. I couldn't open the games on that because I couldn't physically open the app. And I couldn't uninstall the app, and like loads of crap. Loads and loads and loads of crap was like, it worked. Like my OBS works, I've been streaming, but it wasn't working the way I wanted it to work. So yesterday, bless Kalo so much. Kalo drove like 3 hours to come and fix everything. It can do pretty much everything, but there was some other bits as well which I wanted, which was easier with Leoran Board. So now, you know how I always spin my Pedro? He's automated it so I've got a button on my Stream Deck, which my Stream Deck was also broken. So I was struggling because I couldn't do it with my left hand and it's awkward. So this is with Leoran Board instead. So managed to get that to work. So now that's automated instead of me like resizing it, trying to do it before the sound is up. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Hi, baby Case. StreamerBot was on my list. Yeah, so StreamerBot, I'm going to have to learn how to use it. It seems a bit complicated, but StreamerBot had to be used. Hi, Captain. StreamerBot had to be used with the new alert. So this all kind of stemmed from my Stream Deck broke. I've just never had good success with my Stream Deck. Stream Decks, I'd like to say. My Stream Deck had broken, and I wanted this plugin to work, and I couldn't get the plugin to work at all. I just couldn't do it. And then so it took like 2.5 hours to get this stupid alert to work. Did you figure out your audio between the chair and the that was the one thing that he was like, that's so weird. I showed him and he was like, there's no reason why it should do this. But what he did do was uninstall something else, and he said that it might help. So we'll see. Yeah, it was really complicated. But on saying that, actually, Zonta, I will move my microphone closer. So yeah, it was complicated, and there was just, I had like a list of things. And also when I was recording from things from OBS, apparently my encoder wasn't right. So my encoder needed to be changed because it wasn't producing the best quality. Furthermore, Kalo also, I'm so grateful, man. Like, Kalo also gifted me a teleprompter, and I'm really excited about having a teleprompter. So both of my cameras now have changed so that they have an adapter on the front of them so that I can slide the teleprompter on. Because I think this sounds silly, but it was a waste of time whenever I'm having to make these videos where I'm talking, because I've been memorizing the whole script, almost 2 sentences at a time, and that's why there's cuts, because I'm memorizing the next sentence. It's taking me like an hour to make a 30-second video where it would have been easier if I just had the bullet points in front of me, and it was just too difficult because I couldn't remember it all. So it was taking me far too long to make some stuff. So he's also gifted me a teleprompter, which I'm really grateful for. Over the StreamerBot stuff, this is my... Oh, really? Okay, yeah. So I had StreamerBot before, but we couldn't get it to work with the alert that I wanted it to work. So it's good to know. Thank you. But yeah, so that's working. Yeah, so I'm so happy. He was just fixing a bunch of stuff because a big problem, and I didn't know, a big problem was that because I've had to swap between different PCs over the last few years, and if something goes wrong with this PC and I need to access all my stuff, everything is in a Dropbox or a external hard drive as which is my archive. And thank you very much, Darkness, and thank you very much, Jack. That's kind of you. Thank you. So yeah, it needs to be programmed. It could be, yeah. So it was just awkward. Like some of the stuff I wanted to do was just awkward. And the thing is, I didn't really understand these plugins and stuff. And when I had put the plugins, it kept coming up as like failure, scripts logs failed, and I was like, I don't know, and it would intimidate me, and then I'd just be like, uninstall it, and then like back off. Anyway, and so I can't remember what I was talking about. What are we talking about? Oh, chat. Oh, why is my mind like this? Don't know. No idea. Gone. Windows has been doing some super weird things to microphone sound, and I've been having some problems too. Like some days it's fine, other days super sensitive. Whereas, yeah, like and it feels like there's no real reason why. No matter what, problems to be solved. On my area of expertise, a streamer started a giveaway with a random Discord message and asking people to react. So I made him a Discord bot that can take a message for any roll for winner. Somehow I failed to rip. A kindness, really. But thank you, that's kind. I'm really grateful for you guys wanting to be wanting to help as well. Do I not have my fan remote in here? I want to turn the fan on. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. The teleprompter is just going to help because sometimes hi Cherry Mum, how are you? So the teleprompter will help, and now that also means, Jackpot, that you know how you were saying that you wanted, and I wanted it to make some mini tutorials where I'm kind of like explaining and talking through some stuff, some makeup things. I have the teleprompter now, so now I can work on those. Can I just turn the fan on here? Oh, I put the remote away. This way. What, was it on TV? Checkmate. There we go. Yeah, so I'm just happy that I've got some stuff sorted. So apologies for no stream yesterday. I was just getting a bunch of stuff fixed and sorted, and yeah, I'm really, really happy. Yes, right, Jackpot. So that's why if you've got other questions, put it in the makeup help. I'm going to start looking into doing some scripts and just helping to explain little bits. So amazing. Level of creativity is so cool. Thank you so much. I feel like today's is not so much. I've got a call later on, and honestly, I'm so exhausted. Oh my God, on Sunday, I went to bed at 4:45 in the morning. Oh, after that pain. It took me ages to get all my stuff, and then I had to wake up at like 9. And so, you know when like I didn't sleep well a few days ago, but it like you feel ruined for a few days. So I'm kind of like at that point, oh yeah, so I feel pretty ruined. So it's pretty tiring. So it looks like you're always reading from the, yes. So the teleprompter will slide on there, and it's one that I can use with my phone. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a bit of a sleep deficit. So I can use my phone, and I don't intend to always read from a script because I don't like it when you can see somebody doing this on camera. I find it annoying. So, but now I can put like bullet points on, and if I do need to read from a script, then I can try and improve on that too. So we'll see. Are you doing a generic makeup or paint stuff first? If you were to prefer, just stick any questions that you have with anything in the Discord, and I will make them based on how I normally do my stuff with like what I feel like doing that day. Shiva will up with liquid latex, some content where you're trying to rip the symbiote off of your body paint. No. Hull also had a question, and I provided my novice feedback, but I would love to see your answer. In that case, what I'll do, Jackpot, is I'll leave it on red, and then when I go in there, I'll see it, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, because I'll go in there a little bit more now, because I need to write some scripts and stuff. Yeah, so I've been pretty tired just because of Sunday's paint. That really, 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 like, took me out. I was so tired from that. But all well and good, that's what I've been working on, and I'm just excited that a bunch of my stuff has been fixed. And there's, oh God, that's what I was saying. I remembered, chat, I remembered. What I was saying was, it turns out the main issue, and I didn't know, was that my stuff that I save, because I work on from laptop to phone to different PC occasionally. If this PC needs to be sent in for repair again, then I use a different PC, and with the way that I work, is I have everything that's important or everything to do with my job on a Dropbox or in an archive hard drive. So and so if my Dropbox runs out of space, I migrate a bunch of stuff to my archive that I don't necessarily need anymore, and then free up some space. And then because I randomly keep getting gifted a bunch of big hard drives from doing panels, so I've been using those to do that. And the problems had arisen, and I would have never known this, and this was not in any troubleshooting I had ever come across. The problems were that it had to be saved on my computer, not in a Dropbox. Because my Dropbox, I understood it as it's on my computer, but it's also on the cloud because it's downloaded to my computer. But the problem has been this entire time, for a lot of the stuff that I was trying to do, was that it couldn't be on Dropbox. It just couldn't, it didn't like it. It did not. And so the good thing as well that that was great that Kalo came to help and like saw how I had been like organizing everything, and he's like, this is what the issue is, because now when I have issues in the future because I break everything, he can be like, he can understand how I've structured everything, you know what I mean? So it's so much happier that everything's seemingly fixed. Sorry, I have a lot to say. No, Jack, but you're more than fine. I didn't do many of my own goals, but I got so many software projects running, so I'm in an energetic mood. Nice, go for it. I'm never mad that you've got a lot to say. That's what the chat's for. We'll be back soon. He's been on his first school residential trip since Monday, so I have to run to go pick him up. Enjoy! I'll pop in back later. We're both back home. Hope you're doing well. See you! I went to work thing yesterday, promised barbecue, raffles, games, music, summer party. What it actually was, a single sorry looking burger and chips, an ice cream truck, and everyone sticking to their own tables, no games, no music. It was literally, this could have been an email, but a party. Oh, that's so sad, Biscuit. Biscuit, what do you do, roughly? Please don't explain in detail. I don't want to like dox you or anything, but like what kind of thing? Like retail? Or like office work, or like manual labour stuff. Like what is it that you do? But that sounds so dull when you're promised so much. And my Stream Elements plugins work again. For a while, hi JJ. For a while, my Stream Elements chat wouldn't connect in here, so I was, yeah. Basically what had been happening for like the last, God knows what, like 8 months, every time I opened OBS, I'd have to close down a bunch of pop-ups of saying that a bunch of stuff had failed from the plugins I had tried to install months ago, and just I couldn't get them to work. And so Kayla fixed them. Fixed it all. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful it's been fixed. Any corporate event should have the option with just give me money. Yeah, yeah. And then also, don't they make you feel so awkward as well sometimes if you like if you don't turn up to one? Because like you want to do something else and they're like, why? Like, what do you mean? You spend like 8 hours a day with us. 5 days a week. What do you mean you don't want to spend more time with us? That's so weird. Like, it's awful. I don't like it. Can we get 15,000 points for whoever lives the longest in repo? I feel like Zonta deserves something. If I could hand them out like that, then I totally would. But unfortunately, I can't. But I mean, you know, if I could, you know, full well, that would be something I would definitely do for you guys. Okay, so today, FYI, I have a call later on. I have a call at 6. So I kind of would like to have, can't you in Stream Elements? Huh? Could you please rewrite the sentence? Are the points not managed there? No, the points are just managed through Twitch. I can't give you points. The only way you can suddenly get more points is by gambling. But I can't do that. Have Stream Element points. Oh, what? There's a different type? Yeah, especially Biscuit, considering they just had a sad ice cream truck and a burger. Okay, so Oh, those ones, and then you can label them like petals and stuff. So and so has so many petals. Did we used to have that? I don't think I've ever done that. I remember seeing it in a lot of other people's streams though. I think Theo had one for a really long time. Yeah, no, sorry, I can't just hand out points, otherwise we'd all be in danger. Thank you very much, Ma. Thank you. Okay, so for Goldfinger, I think this is really funny that everyone seems to think that because I've done my makeup, I'm gonna die. I know. So I was thinking today, what I would like to do is, I just was thinking, what happens? It's hair washing day. What does it look like if I just paint myself gold? And I think I'm gonna have to accentuate parts of it. I don't know what it's gonna look like because in this instance, I can't control any of the lighting or the shading or anything. Yeah, exactly, right, Biscuit, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, you know. So I'm gonna try it, but I'm also gonna try and paint the hair too. I wonder if Stream Elements overrides it, because I think you can manage there and have points go up more if you're subbed at different tiers. I don't think so. I don't want to be like, absolutely not, you're wrong, because A, I could be wrong, and you might know more than I do, because you seem to have been looking into like StreamerBot and such. But I don't believe so. I believe all of that is handled through Twitch. But I could be wrong. I think Stream Elements had their own, as Nibius has mentioned. I've never done that, so I think it would be a case of like getting new points or something. Oh, exactly right, Infernal. Oh my god, it's so oh no. So I was like, I'll just try. Oops, sorry, I pressed something on my watch. So I was like, I'll just try. I'm interested in seeing what it looks like. Yeah, they're not related. Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean, yeah, anyway. So I thought I would just try. I'd just see what it's like, and I don't know what it looks like, so I just want to know. And I'm also going to try and paint the hair because it's hair washing day. Would get the stream pinged for, yeah, never mind, it's fine. I can use it on the videos when I do social media stuff because I can probably link it via the actual social media app, so that's no problem. It's all right. Can't be messed with, but you do get more for being, yeah, subbed at different tiers. You can get more for being subscribed at different tiers, and you can get more if you were to gamble them with like predictions. But that also means that some people can't participate because it falls into gambling laws. Uses Stream Element points and just has redeems on Twitch to increase the Stream Element points. Oh, right. Oh, is that what maybe is confusing for Jackpot then? Thanks for following. Yeah, I thought so, but I'm not sure. But I mean, Jackpot, it sounds like you've been researching some stuff. So, also, sorry, Jackpot, not to be like that person, but like, when you look into like streaming and broadcasting, there is a lot. It's like opening a can of worms and being punched in the face by 6 on the way out. There's so much to look into. There's so many different things you can do, and it's a bit confusing, I think. Like all these different programs you can use, all these different plugins you can add. Why don't you have LUTs on your stream? Why don't you just do another? Oh, well, you need an alert. Why do you do full blown alert? Just buy them all off Etsy, and then like. It gets, oh, just do custom code. So it gets a bit like confusing, I think, with everything when you look into streaming. But exactly that though, Jackpot, is like, some things have the same name, right? And it gets really complicated. So sometimes it's like, so you have Twitch alerts, but you also have Stream Elements alerts, and then there's different bots. And I don't mean like, so then there's the streamer bot, which is the program, but then I also have like a night bot, and like, that's completely different. But also, if you bot your streams, you'll get banned. Because you can't have a viewer bot. Right, and I'm not saying that we should. I'm saying like, because they're all, they end up being called different things, but they're similar things, but they're different. And sometimes it's really complicated and confusing. Sometimes it's a case of just knowing something. So it's fine. How are you doing today, Omrit? I was definitely confused with a lot of stuff when I first started. It makes sense. It doesn't help. I'm trying to figure out Discord at the same time. I genuinely can't believe you're still like newer to like the Discord world, considering how much you've like absorbed. I feel like you're like some kind of like giant sponge, absorbing so much knowledge. Mod bots are not view bots, but we can't be confused with the other bots like the night bot and the streamer bot. Don't forget the stream element bot and the Seri bot. Yeah, and they're all different things. Like it gets really complicated, and so it makes sense why people get a bit confused with stuff. I'm not gonna. Damn it! I tried to pass off these post-it notes to Kalo, and he forgot to take them, or he tactically left them here. Look at my post-it notes. Aren't they funny? Somebody passed them off to me at work before, and now I'm trying to get rid of them. I don't use post-it notes. I've literally streamed just so I can get an understanding of how the tools work. I don't have ambitions. That's really kind of you. I'm sure from that you'll be able to see that there's a lot. Like, there is so many things to take into consideration if you're trying to do specific things. You know what I'm saying? It's confusing. Anyway, so I'm not doing this to prove to people that I'm not going to pass out. I just kind of want to know what it would look like if I did hit myself goal. Oh, bless you. I haven't really slept very well, like, this past week. I'm really tired. You know, on Sunday when I did my last pain, I think I had like 4 or 5 hours sleep. My Fitbit told me, it was like, you are not ready for today. It was like, usually my daily readiness score was like 81 and it was like 17. So we'll yeah, and I was like, oh, you know, I've been kind of wanting to just paint myself gold out of interest. I kind of want to know what it looks like. I think I'm gonna have to like help it with like the eye makeup and such, but I also kind of want to do the hair, so we'll see. Now Twitch does have alerts, but I don't like how predatory they are being, especially after doing the partnership. I actually don't know anything about any partnership or the predatory thing. The only thing I know about the Twitch alerts is that if you use them, then you can get extra emotes. So all I did was enable the hype train alert, made a hype train alert, got the extra emotes in exchange for a higher revenue. Did they? I don't remember seeing anything about that. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm like, that's really surprising. I don't remember seeing that. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking, and so that's what I'm going to do today. Right, hang on a minute. Before I get distracted again, I'm just going to get the gold paint out so I can start mixing. I've been mixing some of my gold paint in my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream pots. And I know these are refillable, but I've had like 9. So it's on the dashboard, or at least it was. Oh really? Oh, I wouldn't know. I don't know. I'll have to have a look into it before. I don't want to make a comment on something I don't know anything about. Discord also added their own currency. Every company wants a bigger slice. Bigger slice of that pie. The whole blame talents. I'm gonna neck down this tea in the hopes that it's gonna give me a little bit more, make me a little bit more awake. Oh right. Oh, and then yesterday. Oh, do you know what? It was just so great yesterday. Kayla was sat here where I am today, fixing everything on my computer, and then I was like cleaning out my cupboards and organising those and organising the makeup, and we were just chatting while he was crying about my setup and everything I was trying to do and why it was complicated. And oh, it was a great day, you know. It was great. Honestly though, one thing is 90% of what Twitch, Discord, etc. do is what I do as a trade. Oh really? I'm just figuring out what path they took, and once it clicks, it's easy for me to take shortcuts because I know how. Oh, got you. That makes sense. Like once you know a bit more. Chat. I know this sounds really stupid, but I can't find my gold powder. Where's the gold powder? That will be mighty embarrassing if there's no gold powder. Hello, where is the powder? Why isn't it in my powder pouch? Me. Oh, I'm gonna paint myself gold. Also me. I can't paint myself gold because I like my gold paint. Oh, it hits falling to the back. Got it. An IRC protocol that already makes things pretty easy. I don't know what that is. Too much out. Hang on, I need to make a funnel. I've poured way too much out. Hey Queen, how are you? Queen, I'm so sorry you have had to find out this way. Okay, let's see. Alright, so I'm going to use the metallic gold pigment from Manual. I'm going to use the mixing method as well. Can you focus? This one's my favourite to use because it's good. Sorry, can I just say, I think it's so cute that you guys are organising like community game days. It feels like you guys feel like a community. It's very nice. Right, trying to paint myself gold, chat. I guess this is goodbye. Vintage diesel tours, wow! Vintage diesel. Oh my god, yeah, that's it, isn't it? That's it, baby Ida. That's we're done now. No more typing. I think we're good. Is that what's happening? Jackpot. It is, isn't it? It looks funny. Okay. Thanks for telling me. It's good feedback to have. Whoa! It's so shiny! In gold foil, that's it. That. Oh yeah, like a Ferrero Rocher. Sonda. Oh my god. I look like the Tin Man. This is so weird. Look at the way like my face is just reflecting. At least they pay for themselves. Wow, this might be the easiest makeup look I've ever done. Wow, it looks so pretty. Even with the way that like the brush stroke, I think it looks pretty. I also look really simple. Is it just mica? Is there any actually metal to this paint? No, it's just a powder. You mix it together and it makes like a shimmer. It's basically like a really ultra fine shimmer. Oh, is it called? Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe. Is that what happened in Goldfinger? Did it set rock hard? Mika also back. I thought it was spelled with a K. It's water and a powder. So was it pronounced Mike? I can't remember. I don't know. That you breathe through the skin, so they covered her in paint and then suffocated her. But I think that it was the type of paint that they used as well, wasn't it? Wasn't it like... I thought it was like a lead-based paint. Yeah, right. It doesn't really make too much sense. Also, the thing that gets me when people are like, did you not see what happened in Goldfinger? And I'm like, okay, so the actress didn't die. Remember? They were playing pretend. It's famously what acting is about. Pretending. Thank you for the hydrate. Close. Wait, what? But is that what, like a aluminium thingy or something? The thing is though, is like if it was unsafe, like they wouldn't have been able to make it. Right. Okay. Cool. So, I feel so. Do you know, I love these headbands for what they do when they get my hair out of my face. But what I like to do is get my hair out of my face when my hair is tied back, because otherwise the ends of my hair will be in my face. And whenever I use this one, it's considered, yeah, if it's skin safe then it's fine. Oh, I thought it was like shimmer. But then because of that, it just tangles my hair like on the top of my head. I wonder if there's a way. I feel like it's more gold to me. Like I'm really, really yellow gold. So I wonder if I adjust the lighter. Whoa! Yeah, there we go. That's right. Holy! That's what I look like. Sorry, it's the lighting, I swear. Can I adjust this too? No. Thank you, Queen, for telling me what to do. Oh my god, yeah, the hair sticks are a lot nicer. You can also use pencils. You always had a metallic smell to you? Oh, it makes fair enough. I feel like maybe there's something wrong with me, zombies. I feel like I can't smell this stuff anymore. Right, let's see. Glue. Maybe this is what I can use in further argument then, chat. Be like, and I also used glue. I did the Goldfinger thing, didn't die. Where's mine? I think I need to go get a new glue stick. Wait, are the extensions still in? Yes. Well, my extensions are only like some of the long parts. Because my extensions are this you see there. I don't know where the other one is. There's two in there somewhere. The other, yeah. Oh, it's this one. So the longer blonde parts of the extensions. Oh, it looks at when I turned. When you say like when you turned, you make it sound like you turned into an animal. Zombie. I just push that back. Shapeshifter, yeah. Right, so I also kind of want my hair slicked back, so I'm just using a washable glue stick because it washes out my hair. I'm just gonna lay all of this down. You tried to. But we can make it happen again. We can try again. Gosh, this headband, what I thought was a good headband, is really annoying with really thick hair. Oh, just shampoo, because it comes off with water, so it just starts melting away with just in the shower, and I just shampoo it. Easy. Water. Ooh. Where? Good question. Not here. Water. Water. For the lasting results. Ooh. Not hair gel, just wondering, because the hair gel I've used in the past, sometimes it works out okay, but with glue, I've got it already because I use it for other stuff, because I use it to glue down my eyebrows, and I can paint over it, whereas some of the hair gel that I've used before, it's never really set properly, it doesn't fully dry, and it's really been strange, so that it doesn't always set. And yeah, you can argue like, get a bit of hair gel, but I already used the glue to glue my eyebrows down anyway, so I might as well just use what I already have. Yeah, and like sometimes some of the hair gel works if it's been styled in a certain way, but some of the hair gel I've used, it doesn't always work out like that. Like, I've just been it just looked wet, and I don't want it to look wet, because sometimes I will glue my hair down and I will paint detail in the hair, and I can't always do that if it's not rock solid. Yeah, it's just kids glue. It's just gonna wash it out. But then when it gets to the ends, sometimes I just put hairspray in. Like, this part won't really be seen, but also it will, like the lower part, hi Zero, how are you doing? Like, the lower parts of the hair won't really be seen, but this bit would. So I'm just gonna like flatten that like that, and then try and like tuck parts of it back. Ah, Zero, you're playing replay too? Oh, wait, really, Biscuit? I thought they weren't doing anymore. Oh, it's like a patch, not like adding new things, right? Zero, I know, right? I don't know if you were here earlier, but I was like, obviously it's fine, otherwise the actress would have. Anyway, been on holiday somewhere. This is an absolutely insane tan. You need to go to the doctor. It was in the news like 2 to 3 years ago. Yeah, I don't really like making fun of it. There's a plethora of reasons why. So when it comes to black women's hair, a lot of the time they don't really, and I know where people are gonna go with this. They don't really stock a lot of products for black women's hair in a lot of cases. So in the same way as you can imagine for things like cosplay, you end up finding other means to make certain things work. That's important. And there was another type of glue which had a similar name to the Gorilla Glue. So as an example, what people seemingly don't necessarily always realize is in cosplay you can get things from the hardware store that make wigs softer. And it's things like a lubricating spray almost, and it makes hair is different. Yes, of course it's different. And so black women's hair is often type 3 or type 4, I think, hair. And that means it's extremely curly. So the curls are really, really tight. Hi Les Banana, how are you? The curls are really, really tight, and so my hair is probably type 1. Hair is extremely different. And so that's why black people will tend to have their hair styled in certain ways, often in protective styles, and they have very, very different hair. So when it comes to, this is why I don't really like making fun of the girl who put Gorilla Glue in her hair. I can go to the hardware store and I can pick up like lubricating sprays and I can put that in wigs. Oh really? It's banana. I didn't know you could even get in between. Oh no, because you have like numbers system, like, don't they? You go type, anyway. I read it. And so you can get lubricating sprays that work on wigs and it makes them softer. And people find all these like ways around it. Now here's the thing about black hair is you can't really find a lot of products out there in the same vein that they don't really always stock foundations and makeup that suit black women because it's not dark enough, because oh, I thought Ghost started me. Because they don't necessarily always stock that sort of shade, because they're like, oh, like less women. It's not the case at all. It's just, it's happened throughout history and it shouldn't be happening. And this is news to you. Well, unfortunately it shouldn't be. So buckle up. And they don't necessarily always stock a lot of stuff for black people, and it's a real shame. And this is why there's been a move in the industry for trying to make. Hi Base, thank you so much. How are you? Amazing. And how was the live show from back to the beginning? They don't always stock a lot of stuff, and they're always like, oh, you know, like there's just less and not everything's for you, blah, blah, blah. But it also contributes to black people not really being included, and that's not okay. So there's been a move to make sure that like companies are held accountable to include black people, to make sure that the products are for everyone. So yes, in the same vein, that also works with hair. So you can go to all these shops, and things that you might not know, seeing as this is news to you, is you need protective styles for black hairstyles, and that's why you will often see things like cornrows. Even the name cornrows, like it comes from even the slave trade, where they would even put maps within them so they can try and find escape routes. That's where they get their names from. They would hide seeds and like things inside the hair because it needed to be in a protective style. So the hair is very, very important. It's very, very key. And so when it comes to black women's hair, especially when they're trying to find certain products, they don't always exist. They're not always wildly available. So in the same vein of someone like me finding an alternative product because I want to glue my hair down, they are just like, hey, someone says, try Elmer's glue on your eyebrows. It works. And this, I'm pretty sure, was figured out by drag queens. So then now it's a well-known thing. Before it used to be soap. And so I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, well, I've got type 1 hair. I'm pretty sure I can use this on my hair. And I'm like, okay, cool. And it works. So as Liz Banana said, sometimes it's word of mouth. So there was another product which had, I think it had gorilla in the name. And that's where the confusion has come from. Because when people are like, oh, you can just get it from the hardware store. Why would you go to the hardware store for hair stuff? People go to the hardware stuff and they get things that they put in wigs. It's a thing. And the confusion has then happened. And so I don't really like making fun of it, because it's a bit like saying like, oh, why would, but these products aren't necessarily widely available. And I'm not gonna be a person to tell a black woman what they should be doing with their hair, what products they should be using when I don't have black hair. It's something that's really notorious, and it's like hair is very, very important for black identity as well. And so that's how the confusion has happened. And I felt really sad for the girl when the world ripped her to shreds, because I felt like you could it's easy to be like, oh, you're so stupid. Why would you come on? Why would you think to do that? This is such a stupid thing to do. But it's all right for someone like me who can just go to the supermarket and any shampoo is going to work for me. And that doesn't necessarily work for others. So I think it's important to consider that other people live in a very different world. And sometimes accidents can occur like that. I mean, her hair looked fire. I mean, it looked great. I mean, it was stuck like that. But yeah, it did look good. And that's what the thing, I just don't really like poking fun at it. And I would never feel comfortable making fun or telling a black person what to do with their hair. That is not, that is not okay in my opinion. So that's why I don't really like it. I think it's important to understand and acknowledge black hair has a huge history. There's so much about it. And honestly, I personally, and I'm not saying this to suck up, I genuinely think it's some of the most beautiful hair I've ever seen in my life. And that's why I don't really like, that's why I kind of shy about, I had no idea of hair being different across cultures. Yeah, there's another reason why, like, so for instance, it's really frustrating when, like type 4, so hair comes in different types. I think it goes up to type 4. Type 4 is the, like, when you see an afro, if you were to look at an afro, it's really tight, really tiny, tight ringlets. That's why it's so, like, dense. And my hair is clearly not, like, mine's probably type 1, but I've never really looked into it, right? So you have different types of hair, but a lot of hairdressers only really dabble with maybe type 1 and type 2. And so that's why a lot of black people will have to go to a specific black hairdresser because people aren't trained in it, and they should be trained in it. I feel like it would be good if you were a hairdresser and you were trained in all 4 types of hair. And obviously the types of hair go into, like, I think it's like 4A, B, and C. I don't know if it goes past C. So you got 4C, and like that's a type of hair. And so it goes, there's a lot of different categories. Have just started to approve. Yeah, that's another thing, is like certain hairstyles, right? Black people have been going to like corporate jobs and they'll have their hair in a protective hairstyle and they'll be like, that's unprofessional. And I'm so sorry. Actually, you know what? And I'm not sorry, but if you can have Boris Johnson in the Houses of Parliament as Prime Minister, whose hair looks like he fucking brushed it with a toffee apple, I'm pretty sure black people having protective hairstyles or even having an afro or just having natural hair is not unprofessional. That was disgraceful in my opinion. And so it's very frustrating when you see a lot of people claiming that, oh, it's not professional. It's just bullshit. It's just a racist thing to say. And isn't that just 3D? I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know, but like, and so it's important. So the hair, I wish it was that easy. Yeah, so black hair is really important, and so you can't use certain products on it. When it comes to certain types of hair as well, it's actually damaging to wash it all the time. I could wash my hair every day, and my scalp would probably feel raw. But I could, and my hair would probably just be like, cool, no problem. Boris, another, yeah, and I just think that's ridiculous, the fact that like that's not classed as unprofessional. And so I'd be like, no problem. But with black hair specifically, if you were to do that, it would be so damaging. It just wouldn't work. And then further to that, when people are like, oh yeah, I want to wear cornrows and I want to wear, and they don't have like type. There's a big culture thing about it, like I mentioned, like the history about it as well. But it would literally make your hair fall out. Like, it's so tight, your hair would probably fall out because you do not need your hair to be in a protective hairstyle. You see how tight some of these braids are? Like, your hair would fall out, and this is what people are saying. They're like, oh no, like I can have this. It's not necessarily even, it would fall out. It is very different. Holy gold girl! I do sound like Robin and Batman. And so my wife washes her hair every day, and I can't do more than once every 3 to 4. Yeah, it's just very, very different. And so yes, that's why I don't really feel comfortable with like being like, oh, making fun of like the Gorilla Glue girl, because I would never want to go anywhere near black hair, because there's a big culture around it and there is a lot of information about it, and there's I don't want to say like dark history, because I feel like it's something like black hair should be celebrated because it's stunning, but it's had a difficult history. I know that people who are not melanated have really sensitive scalps. They talk about how brushing mild knots hurt. It's Stop pulling. Yeah, because like for a while, Lesbiana, I was trying to understand how like to do like tight braids and stuff. So my YouTube was just like, and this and this and this, and like I just was like, I genuinely think if I had done that, I it looked so painful. Like I'm like, ow! I'll like brush a knot at the end of my hair and be like, stop pulling on it. It doesn't hurt at all. Yeah, and like seeing like the different types of brushes, like an afro brush, like they're so dense and like I remember the first time I saw one, I was like, what is this? Like I have no idea. Like it's very different. It's a very different world. And I think that the more people know about it, the better. And my final note is please just stop touching black people's hair. Like they're not zoo animals. Like please don't do that. Just leave them alone. It's very stunning. I know, but that doesn't mean you can just touch it. Just don't touch it. I lose curly type. I don't even use brushes. I just Lisbon, have you seen that girl on TikTok? And she like makes her hair look like the sun, and she like just keeps like squidging it. Like she's got this afro, and she makes all these patterns and like there's like clouds and stuff, and she just does it by like squeezing over it, and she's just like shaping it. Yeah, right. And she just like keeps she makes herself look like a flower. She keeps doing all these things. So creative. I love them. About the braid hair mats. Oh, perfect. Oh yeah. I remember you telling me about this. Yeah, because they would use it as a means to show escape routes. We're waiting for you forever. I've been waiting forever for you to go gold. Yeah, I was just kind of like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna survive this, so I'll just paint. Okay. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was hairspraying the back of my head. My head to dry. And then is my paint drying out? Or is it okay? It'll be okay. Stop, just a fade, Mom! Shut up, Jackpot! That was a good one. That was a good one. Fair enough. As a kid, my hair used to be long, and I hated taking care of it. It took hours to dry. My arm got tired. Look how tired you were. You still a struggle. Combing it. No, clippers anytime it gets long now. What do you classify as long? I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm tired, Grandma. It's just too damn bad. I'm tired. It would be down my lower back, yeah. Okay, got you. Yeah, probably like where mine is then. Is that whole body makeup now? I'm just doing face and chest today. I just do face and chest on weekdays. I use like heating product to dry our hair. We want it to be curled properly. Yeah, no. This is so much work. Imagine waiting for that to dry. Like, that's the thing is that I find it hard to wait for mine to dry naturally. Sometimes I'll be like, it'll be fine. It'll dry while I sleep, and I'll wake up in the morning and it's still damp, and then I'm like, Yeah, I like just leaving it during the day if I can. But because I stream late at night, don't I? So then sometimes I have to wash my hair, and then I'm like, oh, I should really like at least blast it. Oh my god, Lisbon, my friend Cassie, she was having this really stressful day one time, and she messaged me and she was like, I've just got so much to do, and it was like 1 o'clock, it was like 11 p.m. and I was like, I'm working too, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, I'll ask you later how you're getting on. And I text her like 1:30 in the morning. I was like, what are you doing? She's like, I've just decided to wash my hair. And I was like, yeah. I can't help you. Why did you do that? Why did you make that message? Oh yeah, much better. Look at that. I'm much happier with that. Good. Type 0. Lindsay's so funny. Every time I've seen her, Lindsay, he's got hair. But we all have to play pretend that he doesn't have hair. Because her hair, oh my god, Les Banana. Sorry, you're trying to curl, yeah. So do you know, oh, Les Banana, sorry again, just, you're so lucky, your eyelashes. So the thing that I actually have with like pretty straight Asian hair is, one of the things that a lot of people don't realise, and I didn't even realise it until about 4 years ago, is that my eyelashes, they're very straight. Can you see how straight this one is over here? Like they're very straight and they kind of point down. You can see like here, look. And when I curl them, it's like, do you know what? I'm not interested. So it's so annoying. I can't get them to curl, and it does that, and they just fall. Further to that, if I put on mascara, because the curling, as we've discussed, doesn't necessarily work because they point down. You see this, excuse me. You see this part of my eye there, where this part juts out a little bit. when I blink, every time I blink, the mascara rubs on that part of the skin, and I get a smudge underneath my eye at the end here over the course of a few hours. So I don't like wearing mascara, and that's why I don't wear it, because my eyelashes point straight down, and then it rubs here. So and I don't have that problem if I just put on like a false lash, so I won't wear mascara. And it sounds so ungrateful, but what's the thing? What's the one product I always get sent for free? Mascara. I have given away so much mascara in my life. I cannot wear it. It's so annoying. But, so that's, yeah, it took me ages to figure it out until my friend who she's Chinese. And she was like, oh yeah, because of our eyelashes. And I was like, what about them? And then she told me, and I was like, is that what's been happening to me my whole life? I just never took any notice. Oh, I felt like such an idiot. But yeah, so that's why for me, I'd rather just wear the false eyelashes, because I'll try and curl them and it'll last what feels like 10 minutes. Oh my God. And the one time I got them, like, I had the eyebrows and the eyelashes treatment, you know, where they basically like perm your eyelashes back. I did that, and then the thing is, you're not allowed to get, because it's like a perm, you're not allowed to get your eyelashes wet for 24 hours, I think. And I was like, oh, this will be nice, I'll go on holiday, and maybe I'll just try it. I've never tried it before. Cool, whatever. Did the thing. Went home, had a nap, cried out of one eye. Ruined it. So I only had one eyelash from one eye that had, so I only had one eye that had curled eyelashes because of the stupid thing. Ugh! So annoying. Anyway, that's what happened. Hi Rosalie, how are you? Reminds you, oh yeah, the statue people. Do you know what? That's a really good point, Zog. They would all be passed away too. Maybe, just maybe, now that I've done this, I should also do a silver version and be like Tin Man, and then I can just watch people crumble on the internet as they think I'm also gonna die from that. Right, Crimson, it looks cool, doesn't it? Well, they do each one. Oh, yeah. And me and my girlfriend decided to let her practice on us. Nice. Like getting the lash extensions and stuff put in. I feel like sometimes they look, no, not nice. You have to wash them? Does it not just like wash when you wash your face normally? I don't mind the lash extensions, but I feel like a lot of them look a bit thick. Oh my God, no. I didn't know that at all. I just thought like you got them done and then like that was it. That sounds horrible. You need to call a rabid wolf. Oh wow, I've never heard of this game. Playing some Hunter Call of the Wild. What's that on? Lash shampoo. Do you know, and this isn't the same, but like lashes are like an industry, right? Shampoo. It's not la boo boo. La shampoo. My Labubu still hasn't arrived, and I'm getting more and more sad. I'm getting closer and closer to inching to being like, hey love. I don't want it because it hurts. I don't want to just like bought them for giveaways and stuff, and mine hasn't turned up, and it's making me sad. And I watched a video this morning of these Labubus, and one of them pulled each other's hair so that they. I really thought it was really funny, and I was just like, oh. Anyway, and so Yeah, and what we're we talking about? Lash industry, lashes. Oh yeah, and then when I used to buy, like, God, I don't know, I was stupid back then, and I thought it was really normal to spend like £15 on like one pair of eyelashes. Anyway, false lashes. So I bought some of these lashes, and I found out that some of them are mink. And I was like, that feels gross. That feels gross that I'm wearing mink fur on my eyelids. Like that, I don't like that. And I looked into it because I was like, this is really strange. Why is this a thing? And then I looked into it, and some of the companies that were selling like eyelashes which were made out of mink fur, they were like, no, it's not bad. We just brush the minks really gently and then collect the hairs one by one and use those to make lashes. And I was like, do you? You brush them really gently. Yeah, so it's basically the fur industry is also used for makeup brushes, and I didn't realize it was also used on eyelashes, which is why I just prefer like the little vegan versions. Like, I didn't know that. I had no idea, and I never crossed my mind. And then I was like, why are people like, oh yeah, vegan lashes? And I was like, what the hell? And then I looked into it and was like, by rubbing an otter on my face. Or like that girl who's crying and then she like wipes a tear away with his hamster. Yeah, so I had no idea about that either. I thought that was crazy. I was like, well, the more you know. Then using live ones, yeah. I mean, like, you're not wrong. I actually just feel like that scene in Tomb Raider where she stands on Pete Blanchett's hand. Ah. Yeah, I don't know. No. So, did your friend just be like, also don't forget to wash your lashes, and you were there like, what? Also, you know when somebody says something like that, and it makes you think like, I don't want to question this in case like I've been doing something really horribly filthy my entire life, and I'm going to get hardcore judged. But also, you have to like weigh up the part of like, am I gonna ask, or like, am I just gonna go away and have a look into this? In Ghostbusters 2, when the woman's mink coat reanimates, does it? Spoilers. I always thought that would be a fun prop to wear. What, like a moving, an animal? Wait, I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm asking you questions. I ain't got a clue. I haven't seen it. It animates? Like, what kind of animates? La shampoo. Albeck, apparently it's apparently the special lash shampoo. I didn't know that. It's actually quite fun. As the name implies, you're a hunter, and you typically will get invited out into different Sorry, something shifted and changed on my screen over here, and I don't know what it was, so it caught my attention, but apologies. I don't know what happened. Anyway. Preserves to do odd jobs for them, well, or to do population control, especially on 2 or 3 of the DLC maps. Oh, wow! Oh, well, yeah, like it's invasive stuff. Cool. It's made of dead minks, but they come back to life and they all start moving around. I'd freak out. So like, Lesbiana, how are you? Oh yeah, because you're like washing your eyes and then like you said, okay, yeah, and then you said it was painful in your eyes. Okay, so Goldfinger lady. Let's see her makeup. I have now done the hard part of becoming gold. Has Kalo did fix the timeline. Hey, Mo, do you have sound now? Very important to do. I stopped washing my eyelashes as soon as they fell out. I think I would have pulled them out. That sounds horrible. Right. No, I've never seen this. Oh my god, Zero, that comment. This is why I really enjoy watching the Addams Family. Every time I watch the Addams Family, I find something new that was in there the whole time and I've never caught it before. In the Addams Family, there is a point where they're looking into the pram of baby Pubert, and Gomez says he has my father's eyes, and Morticia says, Gomez, take them out of his mouth. I have never caught it. I caught it last year and I was like, what? It's just a film that keeps on giving. I did not realise. This has got red lipstick and I don't like that. Okay, so I guess I'll figure this out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll figure it out. Anyway, and I was like, the more I watch this, the more I notice, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, say that as well. I've seen it, oh my god, I don't know, I've probably seen it like 40 times. But I've probably watched it loads of times when I was a kid. I really loved the Addams Family. I watched the cartoon a lot, and then I watched the films, and my parents liked the film too. So we all watched it, and I've never noticed it. But every time I watch it, I catch a new joke, and I'm like, what the heck? It's like they're just having a general discussion, and you're like, okay, cool. And there's no like one-liners, like, but it's funny. I'm not interested in asking you questions. Humans review some safe chats. Why am I not talking to you, Gemini? Stop acting like you're the main character over here. What the hell wrong with you? I wasn't speaking to you. And quite honestly, I never will. So just back off and leave me alone. I'd deactivate you if I could. Anyway. La boo la boo, la boo boo, la boo boo. 2 of the maps in particular mostly introduced species. Those 2 being the Emerald Coast in Australia. Oh, so it's like set in like real places. And the Te Aroa Reserve in New Zealand. All of the species in Te Aroa are introduced, and only 2 of the species in Emerald Coast are native, that being kangaroos and saltwater crocodile. Oh, interesting. Feels like Airplane and Top Secret. I've seen so many times, but there's always a background joke. There's always something. Yeah, and you see it and you're like, oh. Swear in your Google search. No way. How the do I... You grow mushrooms. Huh! It didn't come up! Wait, hang on. No way! No way! How did someone figure that out? I'm putting this in world news so other people can see. Wow, well done. That's sick. That's so funny. Do you multiply numbers was the first question? Yeah, I remember watching oh, do you know, chat, I was laughing the other day because I was playing Repo with Star Wars Lady, and I don't know why this is funny, but I think it's silly and I think it's funny. I was watching Star Wars Lady push the cart, and I was just watching her do it, and I don't know why it's funny, but why is it funny watching your friends just do really mundane day-to-day things that you've never seen them before? Like watching your friend go to the supermarket and like picking out vegetables. I don't know why, but it just looks really funny. And I think it's because I never normally see it. If I hang out with a friend, usually I've probably gone to a restaurant or like I've gone to their house and we've ordered food. I've never seen them do that. And so I was like, for me, it's like I just feel like it looks really funny watching them do things that I've like never seen them do before, which is like day-to-day normal things. And Star Wars Lady was like, she thinks it's really funny watching your friend prepare food because like you just never really see them do it. Yeah, exactly. And I was like, I don't know why I find it so funny just to watch, just like watch a friend just do something like this. I find it so interesting. Oh, it's not working for Zach. Damn. She was muted! No. Star Wars Lady's funny. I joined the Discord call with Star Wars Lady and then I heard an echo, so I muted the Discord and I was using proximity chat and then she died because she always dies really early because she's too bold. And then I was just talking to myself the entire time because I was using proximity chat, so I obviously couldn't speak to her. And then later on she was like, "You muted me." She's like, "What audio are you using?" And I was like, "Proximity chat." And she was like, "I've been talking to you the entire time." This happened with Mustigo as well. I played the entire time and I was like, wow, Mustigo's dead quiet. And I was just talking to Toasty, but Mustigo was just talking the entire time and Toasty was replying to him, but I thought Toasty was talking to me. So I just kept talking to Toasty and I was like, Mustigo doesn't want to be on the voice chat. So I was like, okay, no problem. And then like I found out like 4 hours after I was playing, Mustigo was like, Mel, I think you had muted me the entire time. Asked them why they're quiet. I was like, well, proximity chat, never mind, like, we can't talk. But like with the proximity chat, I realised I was... I just kept running near her and like hanging out near her because I was just chatting to her. So like she'd walk away and I'd like run after her to be like, yeah, and so carry on the conversation. So it didn't make any sense to be using that. So I was using proximity chat and she wasn't. And oh, geez, anyway, whatever. So I just like start running after her, be like, hey. So that I could hear her. I'd be like, oh, I can't hear her. So then I'd run back after her. Now we have a job to do. You got the hunter to shoot the duck. Nice. Oh no, what did I do to Star Wars Lady? It's really bad. The alien monster thing that like has the gravitational pull, I don't like that one, but who does? Was there and it started walking towards us and Star Wars Lady was hiding and I had a moment of bravery, dangerous. So I picked a chainsaw up and I swung it to hit this alien thing. But obviously when I picked it up it was like and so it went off. And as I swung it round, I clipped Star Wars Lady, who was just hiding under this chair, because I swung it round, killed her on the way, and I pointed it at the alien thing, and then I died. And she was like, what happened? He got me! And I was like, yes. He got you. Sorry. Might have been me. So I know. I panicked and like tried to throw this. Yeah, anyway, I was trying to kill it. I was wondering if I could kill it with a chainsaw. The answer was no, but I can kill Star Wars. Like. Yeah, just like looking at you from on the other side of the bed. Kayla, how are you? But one time I tried to open the door and the clown was apparently on the other side, so I just punted the door. Oh! It just punted the door and me, and I flew past my teammates and died. They had no idea because their backs were turned. They're just carrying on their conversations, and you're like, guys. Quite gone today, yeah. And so, look, I've barely been sleeping because on Sunday I did this paint. Jean Grey, and it was really tough, and I went to bed at 4:45 in the morning, and then the next day the landscaper turned up, and so I was busy, and so I barely, you know when you you just don't sleep well one night and it like ruins you for about 6 weeks. That's me at the moment. So I've been like, it's been rough, and so yeah. I don't know why that was really important for me to say, but yes. Happened to me on Saturday. Yes. Yeah, exactly. And you feel like you did, yeah. So like, that was with the pain, and so I've been exhausted. But also, I was like, what can I do? Because I've got a call later on. And I was like, what can I do? And I was like, everyone seems to think I'm gonna die because I'm painting myself, because they think James Bond Goldfinger is a documentary. So I'll paint myself gold. Hopefully survive. Make a video and be like, look, I did this, wash it off and continue to exist, hopefully. I also kind of just wanted to know what I'd look like if I was gold. It is a documentary. Shut up. It's a documentary to me, okay? You called dibs on the teeth. My teeth are the ones in the bag.
Comedy gold.
Thank you very much, Zero. Thank you. The ones in your head, obviously. Of course! Zero, thank you! This is really quiet for me, I've just realised. Let me have a look. Also, chat, those of you who just came in today, I didn't stream yesterday because my mod came over to like help try and fix everything, which was wonderful and I'm very grateful. So I had a bunch of stuff sorted. So more didn't get to the cables, but had a bunch of stuff on my OBS automated, which was a problem. So I didn't have a lot of my stuff sorted beforehand. And my OBS obviously worked because I've been streaming, but what I tried to implement a bunch of like plugins, and in doing that I ruined a bunch of stuff because of the plugins. So so he was helping me fix a bunch of like the OBS stuff in particular. Did Kalo learn OBS? No, Kalo works in helping to run esports tournament streams. So he's particularly so he's particularly quite well versed in a lot of it. The problem was the stuff that I had broken was I put plugins in and then where it was like, and then it should just work. I didn't have any troubleshooting tips, but it wasn't working. And so then what would happen is I would boot up my OBS and it would be like so-and-so plugin failed or whatever, and I just couldn't get it to work. So I tried uninstalling stuff and it was just crap like that. So obviously it worked. It was just that I was trying to do new things and those new things weren't working. So managed to get all that sorted as well, like just really strange things, like whenever I've tried to record off my OBS, the quality has been bad. Thanks, Sam. Chat, don't forget to check your posture. The quality hasn't been very good, but it didn't make sense to me because I was streaming in 2K. So I was like, why is this not working? And then it turned out I had an encoder issue, but I wouldn't have known. And then another problem was, it turns out that because I had been saving everything to my Dropbox, it didn't like that as a connection. So everything had to be migrated to my desktop. Like really stupid things that I would have never known. And I had no troubleshooting advice for. So then Kalo came in and had luck and like fixed it. All my like things that were broken, my Stream Deck wasn't working. He did look into the audio, but he was just like, this is just odd. It just shouldn't do this. Like it's just weird. My Stream Deck was broken. I had a plugin that wasn't working. My Stream Elements plugin wasn't working. So I had no idea why. What else was broken? I needed to have some stuff automated. My EA app was broken, but it wasn't like, oh, just uninstall it. It was like, I tried to uninstall things to like reinstall it again, and it would be like, cannot find it. So then I'd be like, okay, cool, so it doesn't exist. So then I'd go back and find it, and then I'd open it, it'd be like, can't find it, can't open it. So it was just really strange. You see what I mean? It was like really weird, annoying things that were happening. My new alert works now, I hope. But the problem with the new alert is that it's hard to test unless you activate it, and I felt really bad. So, and then he was sorting that out. Uninstalled yeah, it felt stupid. It was just really strange. It was just strange things. Like, he was like, oh, in this case, you'd have to rerun the launcher and press repair. But I had no idea where that even was. Like, there's just these, like, it's just, I'm not really a techie person, right? So for me, I'm like, I would have never figured that out. I don't know. But we installed a couple of games throughout a month. It was great. Mine deleted a bunch of games and I can't get them on my account. Ugh, I might be broken. You think that Kaylee can fix me? Yes. What else was there? Yeah, the EA app. Pedro, I said to Kaylee that like I really wanted to have this automated because somebody told me you could and I couldn't figure it out. So now like this works. So if I have the Pedro thing, I can just press it on my Stream Deck. And it does it without me trying to resize it and doing it within the time frame. And he managed to get that automated too. So now that's connected to my Stream Deck. But my Stream Deck also wasn't working. So then we had to fix that, and oh, it was just such a mess. Like there was, yeah, it was such a mess. And then also I broke my voice mod. I'm dizzy. I broke my voice mod, which is why I stopped using it for years. And everyone was like, Mel just doesn't like using it. And I was like, no, I broke it. And I broke it. Oh, it's still going. I can barely hear it. The audio is listed on my side. Thank you. Oh, hang on, I have to mess the audio up on this side. So, that's what I've been doing. Because I don't use the Elgato software for my Stream Deck because I broke that before. So I use something called Companion, which is more advanced. And I like it, but it wouldn't connect. It was working fine, and then one day it just wouldn't connect, and I didn't know why. And that's happened to me before. Kayla was working so hard. Kayla did so much. But now, like, and then, yeah, I broke my voice mod before. And the reason why I broke it was because I got sick and tired of trying to, whenever somebody activated Demon Voice before, I'd have to mute my microphone. I'd boot up Voice Mod, the program that I would pay for. And the reason why it wasn't always open was because it used to use up too much power. So I booted up Voice Mod, and then I would switch over the voice, and then I would do the voice for a few minutes, and then I would turn that off, and then I would close the app, and then I'd reactivate my microphone. And I hated doing that every single time. I thought it was stupid and I thought it was annoying. And after a while, I was like, I'm not dealing with this. So I tried to get a thing to automate it with channel points. And so I had to download all these other extra programs to get that to work with this. And then I couldn't do that. And then in the end, it corrupted something along the way. And I was like, I don't know what I've done. So in trying to automate it and trying to make it easier, I basically busted it. And I was paying for it. So I stopped paying for the thing and was like, I'm just going to leave it. And I wanted it automated. So then Kayla managed to get that automated too. So there is a voice changer. I don't have the demon voice to make my voice go suddenly very, very deep. But that's fine because I know how to add them all in. So we did it as more like we made some to like get them in there and figure it out. And now all I have to do is change the pitch if I wanted to change another one, which I haven't got around to doing. So like there was like loads of stupid things that I had like broken. You know what I mean? Like just dumb stuff. That, yeah, so like an outer space voice. This is one that we were like playing around with, and then Kayla was like, oh, this one kind of sounds like you're in outer space. So you see what I mean? So we managed to get, like, these are based off like guitar, like recording stuff. And so now it activates. I don't have to do anything. It's automated. I don't have to do anything, and it activates for 60 seconds, and then it's going to turn itself off. And Kayla fixed that too. Oh, I'm so grateful. So yeah, there's only a few ways that it can be sorted and automated, and you managed to sort it all out for me, and I'm so grateful. Zero, one of the few that can redeem without putting themselves further from the 1 million goal. I didn't have the earbuds for a second, and wow, that sounded, yeah! And so, I'm happy that I've got some like new things to like play with. Well, it's not all well, it's cold down here. So, I was like, oh god, it's such, yeah, anyway, it was so many silly things. And is there a mute redeem? No, there is not. There's such silly things. When I needed space for stream, this isn't what I meant. So...
I was just like, there's just so many little tiny, like, issues that I was having, but it wasn't issues like big enough that I wanted to, that I was like, oh, I can't stream or whatever. It was just stuff that I've like collected over time. So no, you're fine, don't worry. I've just collected over time and been like, oh, I need these sorted anyway. So then Kaylo, no, you're totally fine. What's going on with the audio? I've got a new voice changer, channel point redemption. And so these are like the things, that is very low, this is a natural voice, exposed. And so now I've got something so I can play with it, at least to like, if, like, change the pitch or whatever. She finally stopped masking and this is who she is. I've been able, so now I can like adjust it and change the pitch and stuff, so I just need, so he installed all the extra things so I can just like fiddle around and like play with that, which I'm super grateful for.
So I was just like, oh, it's just, yeah, anyway, so it's all sorted. I don't have to touch anything. You sound like Tom Nook. That's the most insulting thing you've ever said to me. And so I was like, I just need to know, like, it's going to sort itself out. I didn't like the fact that I was having to, like, change everything on my end constantly. Like, I'm trying to do my makeup, and sometimes it's really complicated, and then I didn't want to, like, divert from that and try and, like, sort something else out. Oh, it was just such, it was just a mess, so... I mean, that one's not connected, but what color would you like? So that's what I've been like trying to play with like this whole time. Does that work? It does if you tell me what color you want. I'm an 11. I'm an 11. God damn it. I'm an 11. So that's what I've been doing this like yesterday, getting it all sorted, and I just feel a lot happier. Purple. That's nice. That's a good choice. So I just feel happy that it's been sorted. But that one's easy because it's connected to my phone and I can just be like, ah, yes. And I also know which one it is. Watch it suddenly not work. It's not working. La boo boo. La boo la boo, la boo boo. I've never looked into these redeems. These are fun. For 300,000 channel points, I'll write your name on a piece of paper and I'll eat it. This stream, I swear to God. Come back, Kaylo, please. La boo la boo, la boo boo. I watched a video today of like I think it's there's they're at some like amusement park, and there it is. Okay, they're at some like amusement park, and one of them was hiding something from another one, and the other Labubu pulled its hair until it. I mean, Jesus Christ! I want this job. I want to be a Labubu mascot and pull the hair off somebody else and be like, "Ha, give that to me." Labubu, labu labu, labubu. Yeah, I really like they are the newer lights, like NWWER, but I can't seemingly automate them like the other lights to like go off with like alerts and stuff. But apparently like I could if I like hook them up to another computer, but like Toasty! Is Kayla a person? I thought it was just an idea. Yes. Golden Lara, there I am, Mario. Yeah, I just feel a lot more like, whew! Where is our golden kappa? Honestly, I should be able to request. Not fair. I want one too. La boo boo. La 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 boo boo. La boo boo. I feel like I had something else to tell you guys and I've completely forgotten. Anyway, the landscaping guy turned up on Monday. It was crazy. I was like, oh my God, somebody's turned up to do their job. What a concept. La boo boo. La boo la boo, la boo boo. Oh my God, he did his job. The new guy, yeah. New guy turned up and did something. Do they think they should just start? No, they started. And he was like, I felt really sorry for you. And Ghost was like, huh? And he was like, yeah, because you keep seemingly getting bad tradespeople in. So I thought I'd take on the job, even though I don't really have time. But I'll do it on my weekends because I just felt really bad for you. You seem like nice people. Just keep getting let down, and I was like, okay. That's a red. Do you know, Mario? I was said to go, so I was like, I'm not trusting anything anybody says anymore. I'm like, okay, sure, I don't care. Just do it. Just do the stuff. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't trust you either. Nice of you to say, but I'm like, okay. Did you ask his wife? Well, his wife was there. So I was like, okay. I've seen you. I can see that you don't seem to be heavily pregnant. Oh, what a mess. So, yeah. But they worked together, which I thought was quite nice. Yeah, exactly, Mario. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Whatever you want to say. I'm not really bothered. Don't really care. Don't trust you. Don't trust anyone. It's a sad place to be at, isn't it? When like you literally just don't trust anyone because you've been let down that many times. But that's kind of like where I'm at with it. So I'm just like, okay, all right. The other one, yeah, exactly. Like $1 million. Yeah, I'm basically I'm just cosplaying the Paco Rabanne perfume. I'll come and dig a hole in your garden if you want. You can rely on me. But what work what are we doing? And then fixing the van. It just so happened she fixed it the day that you fired him. Just so unfortunate. Oh, what bad timing that was. Bruh, easiest makeup look I've ever done. Great news! Just had a delivery. It's always going to have a hole in your garden. How else are you going to disconnect from the world? Just jump into your hole and pretend that you are a carrot. I couldn't have said it better myself. Oh, do you know, chat, yesterday, it was so embarrassing, and it's not embarrassing really, but it was like, Kaylee was sat where I am, like this, trying to figure everything out and like figure out how to fix my OBS and all the stuff I'd broken, and because like I was just like here, and there's not really much I can do because only one person can use the computer, and I don't want to sit and watch him, so I cleaned out these cupboards behind him while he was doing that, but all it ended up was me showing Kaylo all the cool things I was finding in my room. Kaylo, look at this children's knife I've just found. It's got the Lion King on it. Kaylo, look at this spoon. It's got a hand on the end. Kaylo, look at this. And Kaylo started laughing. He was like, oh my God, it's like when you're an adult or you're a parent and you're like, oh wow, yeah, where did you find that? I don't know. I'm trying to work here. What's this? No, every time he was like, oh yeah. Oh wow. I was like, you know when you're like tidying a room and you start like wearing all the weird stuff that you're like finding and you're like, wow, what's this? Oh cool, no way. Kayla, look, I found 6 rulers. And he's like, okay. Kayla, look. Kaylo. Very good, Mel. Shall we put it on the fridge? I know, right? Yeah, and you're like, oh my God, no way, look at this. M-Crop 24 karat gold. Oh my gosh. I don't feel like it has the same ring to it, but I never made my knee. I never made my username with that in mind. It was a gamer tag and I accidentally ended up here. I didn't mean to become a content creator. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. And I'm glad about that because I feel like it's happened in a very nice way. But yeah, maybe I would have thought about it a bit more. Hi Vegas, how are you? Thank you very much for 40 months. But I also feel like this is me, you know? That feels like it's me. Even the number, when I see M-Croft, I'm like, okay, cool, but like, it's missing something. I went years working from home, fixing all kinds of code and tech problems, but when you're alone too long, you start to speak to yourself, because when you hear yourself say a problem, a different part of your brain hears it and solves it. So I used to be back and I kept talking to myself and confusing people. Oh my God, really? Yeah. Interesting problem to have. Back at it again. This one's such an easy one today though, Wild. I just paint myself gold. Inspired by Goldfinger, but also I just kind of wanted to know what I'd look like. But the thing that happens sometimes when I do things like this is I get used to what I look like painted, and then I look in the mirror after I've had a shower and I'm like, ooh, you do look different. You're the Oscar award. Oh my God, yeah. Who's that? Oh my gosh. There's Banana. I still sometimes see my rib tattoo in the mirror and I'm like, what's that? Like sometimes like I'll catch it and I'll be like, huh? And then yeah, I did put that there. I remember now. Yeah, like you feel like finally kind of like feel like you look a little bit weird when you don't necessarily have it on. It is strange. La boo boo, la boo la boo, la boo boo, la boo boo. Ah! Where in the heck, did I put my lashes? Ken, exactly that, exactly. La boo boo, la boo la boo. Also, chat, these arrived and they're so interesting to me. I intentionally got my tattoos in places I can't see them, so sometimes I see them and I'm like, oh yeah, no, oh my god, wow, exactly the same over here. Because I always thought to myself, like, if I put them in places where I won't see them every day, then I'll be like, oh nice, and I won't get tired of looking at them. Pastor Red accidentally scared yourself and painted. Honestly, never with regards to being painted. Look at these. They look like water droplets when they're not, when I'm not painted gold. Because now it looks like a rhinestone. And I think they're pretty cool, so I'm gonna... I don't know where that went. So I'm gonna glue them to my face for a makeup look. I was thinking I could do like a cobweb and then glue a bunch of these on and make it look like water droplets on a cobweb. And it's gone. Ow. I've been sat on that the whole time. There is a mark on my leg. Ow. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be quite like, and that'd be interesting overall to see. So right, I'm looking at the Goldfinger lady and she's got eyeliner on, so thank God I'm gonna put eyeliner on too. La boo boo, la boo la boo, la boo boo.
Stop it. Get some help.
Thank you very much, Les Banana. Thank you. I have no idea what you're talking about. Hello, Fire Dragon. I think it looks cooler from further away. Hi, Absolute, how are you? $30, no way! Thank you so much! Everything. Thank you very much, thank you. Hi, Wayne, how are you? Sagdos, thank you. Level 5. Level 5. We're on level 5 hype train. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's really high already. Thank you so much, chat. Ah! What the hell? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Heck, thank you.
Charge complete.
Charge complete. Thank you. Hi, Sega. How are you? I think my eyelashes.
Innocent.
Oh, it's so cute! Sega, what the hell? Thank you so much! Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I'm like, flashes and you guys are like throwing so much like kindness at me. Thank you so much. Thank you. 1 second. Nobody do anything. Thank you for waiting. One day, I was practicing piano a lot of last night as well before I went to bed. On the left jaw, my left jaw. Oh, you're so right, I did. Oh no, it's like dried up. It's going okay. I don't even know if this is making a mark. Now I'm like, I can see this part of my side really well. Not this one. Oh my god, you mean she's not made of gold? The piano's going okay. I think I learned quite quickly on some parts. But I get a bit impatient and then I try to do something else. And then I can't read it, but I can read music now, like basic stuff. And then I just humble myself because I'm like, oh, I want to go try and play this other thing. And then I try and play it and it just sucks. So I'm still in the phase of like doing beginner music. But now I use the pedal a bit more. And I think when I use the pedal, it makes it sound like I'm more pro. But it's probably just because everything doesn't necessarily... Thank you for the 5 gifted! Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Body paint. Yes. That is my whole thing. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You just didn't see them, Ken. You just didn't see them. Her natural skin tone is just gold. That's just me. But I was like, everyone's always like, you can't do that. But I've just wanted to try and just see, because everyone's always like mentioned like Goldfinger, because like people always think of like 4 things when they think of makeup and body paint, and they're like Avatar, Goldfinger. Okay. Wrestling. So I was like, I just like to just see what it would look like out of interest, because I've got a call later today and I ruined myself on Sunday. I got like 4-5 hours sleep because I went to bed so late. Yeah, Sovereign from Marvel. Yeah, I forgot about them. I didn't really like them that much. I found, not like they're wrong or anything. I found them weird. I didn't really like them. It's one of my favorite movies with Goldeneye. Yeah, I was doing this because everyone's like, oh my god, you can't do body paint because Hi Maximo, how are you? Thank you very much, Sam, thank you. Hi, Mr. Palmy. How are you? Thank you very much for the bits. Thank you. Second order with 5,000 bits! Level 10! Chopper just hit the goal. Is all the body? No, we only do torso paints on Saturdays. I'm more details like scales or something? No, I'm doing it like just basically like pure Goldfinger. Ali, how are you doing? Welcome on in everyone. My name is Mel. I'm Christina Stone. I like to classify myself as an extreme makeup athlete. And today I was like, do you know what? I'm going to try and do the Goldfinger thing. I just want to see what it looks like, especially because I've got a call later on. So I didn't want to do anything that was going to be too taxing and too time consuming. So I was like, I'm just going to try and do this. She's gone today. How are you doing? I just thought I'd just have a play. And part of me is now like, ooh, Tin Man. Thank you so much. What were you doing today? Sam, thank you very much for using your Prime on me. Means the world because I didn't get one. Thank you so much. What were you doing on stream today? Thank you so much. Thank you. She was a Goldfinger. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I just kind of wanted to play around and then just see. Because also, because I do body paint all the time, everyone's like, stop it! You can't do that! Did you not see what happened in James Bond? You're gonna die! And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, James Bond is not a documentary. Yams, thank you very much. Thank you! Thank you for the 500 bits! God damn, chat. You guys are being excessively supportive today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Exactly, Ali. And I was like, oh, so many things. We acted and started Alice Banders. Oh my god, I started that and then I didn't finish it. The only reason why I found it really annoying. Oh my god! Segadors, 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Les Banana with a 5 gifted as well. Thank you so much. What are you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, everyone. Thank you so much. This is insane. Thank you so much. Thank you for the completing the level 10. Thank you. Holy heck, on the level 11, thank you so much. And still alive and hopefully happy. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's very kind of you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, and so I was like, oh, I just want to try it out because everyone's like, James Bond is a documentary. I saw it happen on the film. And so you need to make sure that you're not... which is silly. So I was like, oh, I kind of just want to do it. Just like see what I would look like if I was gold. But also to show people that James Bond is not a documentary. So I was like, oh, it'll just be fun. Yes. Keep loving chat. Yes. I told my people you're one of the best body painters in the world. No big deal. Oh my gosh. Stop it, my ego can't handle it. That's very kind of you, thank you so much. I mean, I think I've still got so much left to learn, but it's very kind of you to say thank you so much. Like here today, I'm just gonna use this gold paint and just like douse myself in it, and that's the stream. Thank you so much, so it's very kind. Normally I'll be doing something so much more exciting, but I was a little bit worried today because I was just thinking to myself like, oh, I've exhausted myself out a little bit because of the Saturday stream. On Saturday, I painted Jean Grey from Marvel Rivals, the new skin, and I went to bed at 4:45 in the morning. I don't normally do that, but that one in particular was really quite tough, and so I was like, oh, I was pretty exhausted from that one. Oh my god! Yeah. Thank you very much, Nostro. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Is this a golden treasure that one might find at the end of the rainbow? No. Mel has been digging in a pit. Yeah, I've been like having to do a bunch of landscaping work, so I'm pretty exhausted from a lot of it. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna try and find some easier stuff to do for a little while. That paint was so freaking cool though. I'm glad it... All right. Segadors, what the hell? Hi, Zumbel. Level 12, Segadors, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is insane. Thank you for 10,000 bits. That is a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you. Holy hell. Segadors, that's been insane. Thank you so much. Thank you. Goodness grief, chat. A level 12 hype train. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think it's time for some good music. I can't change the playlist. Oh. I understand. Thank you so much. Thank you. Zumbel, thank you for the 100 bits as well. Zumbel, I don't think that alert came up. Was that me? Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my goodness gracious me. It's 1 a.m. Let's get some sleep. Thank you so much for wanting to raid me. It's very kind. Do not usually cross over, so this is very exciting. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you. Very kind of you. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm good. Thank you, TMB. How are you? Going to sleep after all of this. I know there's too much hype and there's too much excitement. Thank you so much. It's very kind. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are absolutely insane. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the hydrate as well. I definitely do need to hydrate. And chat, please don't forget to hydrate yourselves as well. Please don't forget. Sarah's like, I finally have something to waste my points on. Yay! Thank you so much. Thank you. I definitely needed that. I like downed a cup of tea earlier at the beginning of stream because I was like, eh. This is great value for money. I should try. I'm going to try and add some more in, but wait, he sets it up so there's also a template, so I can add new ones in. I just need to like sort it out, but like it's done, like it's set up. I'm thinking C3PO. Oh my god, yeah. Do you know, Zerikos, a lot of people tell me that I remind them of C3PO because of the way that I talk. And honestly, like, I'm not helping myself today, am I? So fair. Oh, and that was another thing that Kalo did. Oh my god, Kalo, what a darling angel Kalo is. So kind and so helpful. Kalo also gifted me a teleprompter. So kind. I'm so grateful. He was like, I have this teleprompter. I've had it for years and I've never used it. He was like, you can have it because I know you've been talking that you want one. So Kalo gifted one to me and I'm so grateful, and we set it up as well. So now when I'm doing, so you know, whenever I do these videos where it's like, I'm having to like provide some information for a company or something, Mel will finally stick to the script. I've been like memorizing it 2 sentences or 1 sentence at a time, and I showed him a video of me trying to do it without the teleprompter, which was so mortifying. It's me being like, hey, I'm teaching a masterclass at the game. I'm teaching a masterclass at the Sky Guild Games. I'm going to be teaching a masterclass at the... Hi! Hey! Hi! Hey! I'm going to be teaching a masterclass at the Sky Guild Gaming Centre on... Alright, so I was just getting frustrated with the whole thing, and so yeah, now I have I had an email, it's important. And so I was getting frustrated with the whole thing, which is a mess. It was a complete mess. I'm waiting for her to charge me $1,000,000 for an extra room. Have you seen how big that room is? So I'm pretty excited that I've got some stuff, which also means one of the things that I was impatient with was I didn't want to do a video where I'm explaining like how to do certain makeup things without having a teleprompter, because clearly I'm gonna go like off the rail. I'm just gonna like get distracted, and I would rather be as informative as possible. So now I can start working on those. So I'm excited about that too. It's gonna be nice. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy.
14. What does it do?
That wasn't the alert I was expecting. Thank you so much. Could you just give me 1 second?
You got your baited. You got your baited. You got your baited. Baited. Baited.
Guys, I just got off the phone with tech support and I was like, hey Kalo, an alert I've never seen before of dinosaurs playing guitars have just come up, and not the alert that we spent half a day doing yesterday. And he went silent and I didn't know what to say. I was like, so can we change it? It's now been changed. I'm so sorry. I don't remember that alert. I don't think I've ever seen that alert. I don't know where that alert's come from. Anyway, it was a good alert. I want the alert back. I didn't take it away. I changed the price of this other one. Apparently, I've got some alerts in here that I've never seen before. It says birthday part 1 and birthday part 2. Birthday part 1 is 14 and birthday part 2 is 21. I don't know.
Testing.
No! This is dinosaurs! I feel like I'm scamming you. On the keyboard. How do you know that and not me?
Is this birthday part 2?
Ken, I can't believe you remember this. I've never seen this before. Thank you so much for all these donos. This is very, very kind of you. Thank you. Oh, that one got tested last week, Dover. Are we making up for Saturday night? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm honestly, I'm so perplexed. I am so confused. I was like, I made a Polaroid. I'm waiting for it to take a photo, and then instead dinosaurs were here. I didn't understand. Since when? It's meant to take a photo, and then the photo is meant to go into Discord. But at the moment in Discord, it's just got a bunch of test stuff which I haven't figured out how to get rid of yet, because I didn't have time, and I was like, people are probably not going to set it off anyway. So I'm probably going to have time. So in my Discord, I just had a bunch of photos of Kalo, who was just... Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, I'm just Kalo trying to fix it and getting more and more confused and upset throughout the rest of the day. I was like, I don't know if this is going to work. My God. Chat, look. I said to Kalo on the phone, I was like, it hasn't been 24 hours, Kalo. And he started laughing. But I think it was just because otherwise he would have...
turtles.
Thank you. I don't know what to say for myself. I've got no comment for myself, chat. There's nothing to say. I'm just seeing if it's working over on this side.
Comedy gold.
Can, thank you.
Charge complete.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I'm fixing things. Thank you so much. Thank you. God, I don't know what's going on, chat. I gotta be honest with you, I haven't got a clue. Anyway, as I've mentioned, I've been trying to fix my OBS. So anyway, everything's broken and so am I. Thank you very much. Thank you. But it works. And it works more. There's more things that work than I knew about. So fantastic. I'm so glad. I'm just so glad, chat. I'm so glad. Kolo ended the phone and was like, you're gonna have to get somebody to donate to see if this works. And I was like, no. I think I was watching a stream of Ali. Yeah, she did raid me. And I saw your cosplays on the right, bottom right. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. And there was two different types of dinosaurs. One was playing guitar piano and the other one was playing keyboard. It was working fine when I left. But Kaylu, the problem is that it's working so fine, but like more things are working that I didn't know about. And chat knew about them because they were like, I remember this alert. And I was like,
I'm innocent.
What is the maximum donation alert? There is no. I'm so sorry. This feels like I'm like scamming you, and I'm not trying to go like try it. There is no maximum donation alert. But don't test that. This is what we're talking about. What? No, the dinosaurs haven't moved. I moved the Polaroid. Thank working. Okay! Kaylo. It's not in the center! Kaylo, wait. Oh my Christ. It's oh my, I didn't move it! What do you mean I moved it? Maybe I did move it. I don't know. Oh, I don't know, Kaylo. Kaylo, I'm so sorry. It's not been 24 hours since you fixed this, and here I am, live. Well, the great news, chat, is these Polaroids go straight into Discord.
How about some music while she works?
Thank you so much. We're in Discord in the Polaroids channel, above clips. Wait, but I don't know which side is the opposite. That was the plant side, so I'd have to do this side. I don't know. I'm too scared, Dover. It'll be a waste of money. I don't know. Galo! If I go over... Kaylo, I can't figure it out on the other screen! Kaylo! Kaylo, it's dark over here! You can't do it now, okay?
Please disperse! Nothing to see here, please!
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
You need your OBS in studio mode to do it live. You can't edit a scene without switching to it. But I can edit the scene in there. I'm switching to, what if I just switch the scene and then edit it there? T minus 5 minutes.
We're sorry. All of our representatives are still assisting other customers. Please remain on the line as we value your call.
Okay, so I just have to sit over here. Something is working, but I have to like dart over here. I know. And you know, at the same time, like, I'm receiving really important emails, so I'm trying to handle everything. It just adds to the chaos. Yeah, look, I threw her whole body into that one. How did that one turn out on Discord? Yay, that one was fine. I have to be near the plant. How did this move? I don't understand. How did that I don't know. Photo? Yeah, you guys took a photo. Isn't that a Polaroid? That was what I've been trying to figure out for ages, so you guys will be able to take a picture. This whole time. Yes, the other stuff works. Kaylo, I've just had a really awful thought that I just... Does the Polaroid work with the other camera? Because we didn't test that. It should. Okay. All right, cool. I'm so grateful the internet exists today. If not, I can fix it. My last words to Kaylo as Kaylo was getting in the car was like, and if everything's broken, can you please just take remote control of my PC and fix it? And he was like, yes. Thank you. Bye, Kayla. Goodbye. Please help me. Just help me. Ah! Oh my god, I don't think the timing is going to work if you're trying to do what I think you're trying to do. Mr. Biggie, thank you so much for the googly eyes. I hope you're good. Thank you. Did she threaten you with a bag of teeth? Look, there they are. Oh, yay. Okay, well, look, it works over here. Look, and it says who took the photo. Isn't that such a cool plugin? Can you see, I've been trying to get this to work for months on end. I paid $15 for this alert, for this plugin to work, and then I was complaining. I was like, God, it's so frustrating. I can't believe I can't get this to work. It's so weird and it's so annoying. And then Kayla was like trying to help me fix it, and we watched a video and they were like, this plugin is free. We watched him pay for it. It was like, when paying, you have the option to put in 0. And Kayla looked at me and I was like, don't look at me, Kayla. Do not look at me. Thank you. I didn't know that was optional. I just... Jesus Christ. Do you know, I like the one tooth in the middle. Dover, the one tooth. The devs can then turn you back and get the dinosaurs. Thank you. That's exactly the solution. Ah! Yay! It's working! Oh my god. Okay, there's just so many things. There's so many things happening. Thank you so much. You guys will have to, like, you're gonna have to be way too quick if you're gonna try and do these googly eyes. You're gonna have to work as a team. I know, Mr. Biggie. I don't know how. I don't know. Would you have to do? I don't know. I don't know. This is, how is it always in focus? That is a good question. I don't know. It's like it knows. Okay, it's a real fun alert. I'm so happy. Now we just have to get it in the center. The magic of television. Kalo did some big brain moves. Other things that have been fixed is like, look at Pedro. Now this is automated for me. No, it doesn't need to be centered. It's fine. Ah! Good God. How long till she breaks the Pedro? God, I really hope I don't. I was like, I can't keep doing this with my left hand because I'm struggling. In fact, find a way to make it a random part of the screen. So when Kayla was trying to do the Pedro for a while, for no reason at all, we would set it. The maths would be perfectly correct. There was nothing wrong with the maths. That's so important that I have to say. And when we tested it, it would do this. And just stay. It was like... And then like he changed them. We would like try and figure it out so a bit... Kind of like, why? Why? And then he was like, why do you have so many sources on your OBS? Are these all important? And I was like, yes, they're really important. And he clicked on it to show what the source was. And it was the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine shoe. And I was like, and he was like, why are the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine go-go boots important? What importance do they have on your OBS? What? He was like, what are all these? And I was like, they're photos of Jean Grey. And he was like, what? And I was like, that's a really nice tattoo. And then he opened it and was like, actually, that is a really nice tattoo. But you don't need to have this. And then he showed the photo of everything highlighted to my mods, of everything that was in my OBS. And my mods were like, why aren't you having one image file and you'll just keep changing the image? And I was like, I didn't know that's what we did. I thought everyone just dragged a photo onto their OBS and then it turns up. And they were like, no. And I was like, when I have like 30 unused photos that are like on my OBS, I just like highlight them all and then delete them in one go. And that's why every so often I can like click back and be like, look at this photo of a tooth fairy. And apparently that's not what other people do. And then it would be set to be like recording a video. Professional streamer, by the way. It would be set to be recording a video. And I was like, oh, he was like, where did the video go? I was like, it goes to my desktop. This is one I recorded on Sunday. And it was on my desktop. And he was like, I just recorded one and it's not on the desktop. And I was like, it should be on the desktop. It should appear right here. He was like, it should be at the end. And I was like, no, it fills in the gaps for me. And he was like, it should not do that. I was like, it does. And then he like went through and found it. And it was like in a video file. Don't know why. And then the next time we did one, he changed it and something happened and then it ended up on the desktop and he was like, there it is. And I was like, it's not how that works for me. I was like, this isn't a thing. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. Computer guy aura. Yes! Oh my god, thank you. Yeah. But the good thing is that I think Kaylee has realised that I really do have just bad tech aura. I really do. I don't know. Just doesn't seem to work. And then all of a sudden it would work. And then I don't know. It's just, I'm glad. And I said to Kaylee in the nicest way possible, I'm glad you're struggling. And I mean that, not in a toxic way. I'm glad you're finding this really hard to fix because at least it shows that it wasn't an easy fix. Thank you very much, Bush. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you're struggling. And I'm glad you're struggling because I tried to fix these things myself and it shows that it was not straightforward. There was no straightforward solution to some of this stuff. Just weirdly busted. meow, meow, meow. The user who takes pride in her ability to break things in a way that you never imagined. And I said it to, and then Kaylee was sending a thing to my mods, and I was like, let's be real here. Out of all the people who's using OBS properly, I'm the one who's the professional full-time streamer. And Kayla was like, you know, I can't argue with the fact that you are right. But I think that raises more questions than it does answers. Bam, thank you so much for 40 months. Thank you so much, thank you. Sometimes in life we struggle, and I'm glad about that. I'm glad you're struggling. I'm glad you're fine. I know, okay, I'm glad you find this hard. I'm glad. Whatever. Jesus Christ. That's what I would, yeah, anyway. That's what was happening yesterday. That's, Kaylee fixed everything, but at what cost? Kayla, are you leaving me on lurk? Should I text you or should I just shout really loudly? Let me know. Happy either way. Got you. Why is Zero not getting told off? I don't know what to talk about. Jesus Christ! I don't even know how I would approach this. And also, sorry, the hair. It's favoritism. It's not. Do you think no? This is not an easy thing to do. Yeah, no, their hair, I don't even know how I would approach that. Jesus! You'd need a custom wig. I saw you guys were talking about it in the chat, and I did look into a Bayonetta wig. But people were saying, like, you can get like a piece of foam and then wefts and stuff, and I was like, yeah, but I was also a little bit like, oh, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. I don't think I would mind doing the Bayonetta. I don't really know anything about Bayonetta though. I know what she looks like. Don't feed the addiction, yeah. I know what she looks like, but there's bits to her outfit and design that I don't know if they are key. She has a lot of like things. She's got like fabric coming off her elbows. Her boots are guns. Oh, really? That's cool. Is it a long game? But the things that come off her elbows seem important. She's always got elbow accessories. And I can't tell what kind of, like, what is it? Like, is it just like Bonita stuff? Because if I didn't have the elbow accessories, I could probably paint this it'd be quite straightforward with the wig. That's hair. All the wires he threw out. Yeah. I was like, what wire? Oh, yeah. They're actually relatively short game, very linear, not many side quests. What's short to you? What's short to you might be very long for me. Everything's hair. That sounds so itchy. Oh, right. So... Oh my god. Sorry, I'm understanding now. So does her hair cascade down her arms? And the hair fans out from her elbows. That's her hair. Am I correct in... The witch. Am I understanding that correctly? It's a hair demon thing that she is clothed in. Hang on, I'm just looking at a picture. Right, so this, like here, is that going from her head and this... Because I thought it was part of her outfit, which I don't think is wrong. But is that her hair? That's insane, I didn't know that. Her outfit is hair. Yeah, right, Zero. Okay, it's a bit odd, isn't it? I don't know anything, so this is a bit confusing to me. So her whole outfit is made of hair, but is the hair a different entity than the hair that's on her head? From what you said, was a hair demon. Because the hair from her head here looks like it goes down her arms. I thought she just had a really long ponytail, but now I'm understanding I'm wrong. So that's her. Oh my, I didn't know that. Oh, damn, that made it a bit more complicated. It's like all hair transformation. It is, yeah, it feels a bit yeah, sorry. Just summon a hair demon. I mean, I've got the space. Definitely clogged with chowdering, yeah. Yeah, I wonder how I can do the hair off the elbows then. Because I thought that was cloth. It's just her hair that she manipulates. In the same way Sindel does. Am I in it? Am I in it? Thanks, Kyle. How are you doing? Yay! I'm going to throw myself to the other side. I'm already leaning here because of the photo I've put up. I wonder what the best way for me to do... Okay, I have a question. People, I'm all right. You're just waking up. No, I'm all right. Thank you. You're all right. Yeah, I'm all right. Thank you. Yeah. I have a question, but I'm going to find a photo reference. Kyle, the Polaroids end up in Discord. They're linked. Her short hair version, the hair is more not There's a short hair version. Is that where she just has like a... Oh, I see. But I feel like she's more well known with the cone head. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a bit more like well known, but I can see what you mean. Like it would be easier. I just saw a reference pic and I lost it. Okay, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm seeing a lot of photos from her from the back. No, that's not what I'm after. If I type in Bayonetta skins. Alright, chat. I know this is somebody's fan art, but I'm getting a bit frustrated not finding what I'm looking for. Anyway, so here's the thing. No, I'm trying to see. Shockingly, Ginger Chicken. I'm just trying to see a reference photo. So, as an example from this fan art here, I can paint that outfit no problem. But for those people who I don't want to like. I'm not trying to like crop out their signature. That's not my intention. But I'm trying to like make it fit a bit more. Because like right, realistically, if I was gonna paint Bayonetta, it would look like this, wouldn't it? Right? It's gonna do that. So I wonder how important, like, do you think I could get away with just a really long black wig and I wouldn't have to attach it to my elbows? Do you think that's fine? People who are like, know Bayonetta well, I don't know anything about her. I'll put it here so it's not covering the chat. So her hair is so long, okay. In which case, do you think it could just look, I could just make it look like, you think that would be okay? If I get like a really excessively long, a lot of Bayonetta cosplay they don't attach it to the arms, they just have her really long hair. That looks like legit art, not fan art. I mean, maybe, I thought it was fan art. They use cloth for the arms, okay. That's fine, Ginger, no problem. Nobody likes the arm hair. Look at my arm. Okay, so is that her outfit is made from her hair? Yeah, that's brand new information to me, so I'm kind of like, what? A full of fantastic whats? What? Okay, so, because I feel like I could definitely pull this off. All I just need is like the cone head and a long wig. Get updated? No, they haven't. And the style of the top part of the hair in the suit looks more than anything. So then I can just essentially get a really long black wig and then make the cone part and like make that out of foam, cover it in hair and then pin that to the top, I think. Because it's only a temporary, I mean, I'm only doing it for like the paint for short term really, aren't I? Okay. Then that means I can paint Bayonetta. I just need to make the cone really and get like a really long wig. All right. Well, that's something that I can work on. So let me have a look. And she has a fringe. Extra long black wig with fringe. Excuse me. Okay. Oh yeah, somebody just told me about the shoes being guns. Luckily I don't have to worry about that part. More cosplay! Okay, this one's a meter long, so I could probably get by with this one. Maybe we'll have a day where I'm trying to prepare the cone thing. That has belts. I wouldn't, that's fine. I mean, there's belts on the arms and stuff now. You guys shouted at me, so I'm putting it on the wish list. Feet guns are optional. Feet guns! Feet guns is quite the name. Okay, and then black. Black. I'll just type in black wig. Maybe this is just a cheap one. And then we can cut that up and... Yeah, this is a cheap one. I use this, chop that up and then use that. Oops. What have I done? Is your hair not a meter long? Is your hair not a meter? No! I wish it was. Her hair attacks are called wicked weaves. God, thank you very much. Thank you. That's for the teleprompter. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's to help scroll. Chat, I saw something and I... Oh my God. Not again! Thank you so much, Mr. Biggie! Thank you so much! Thank you! Thank you very much. That is very, very generous of you all. Thank you so much. That's so kind! Thank you so much. Thank you. Jesus Christ! Thank you so much! Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you. Chat, thank you so much. Thank you. With how fast you normally talk. No, that's why we have to have a remote. Thank you so much. Okay, I can try and get to work on the Bayonetta stuff. Maybe we'll do like a stream where I'm like gluing the hell out of it, trying to like make it work. Thank you! Play fast jazz when representing Bayonetta. Got you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mr. Piggy must be feeling better. I hope so. Sometimes it's Mr. Piggy's assistant though. That's the only thing where I'm sometimes a little bit unsure, but I don't want to like call people out, you know what I mean? Creator is the next local con in November and a couple of voice actors, so that's at least one guest I'm interested in. Well, that's pretty good. And they're only going to announce more, aren't they? So hopefully there'll be some more that you're interested in too. How much is the ticket for the con? I always forget. Oh, chat was going to say something and I've completely forgotten. Forgotten. It's gone. Damn it. Calvin, thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you. Prices keep going up. That's not bad. Hey, Devoured, how are you doing today? I feel like 30 quid is absolutely like, oh sorry, 20 quid is like, wow! Considering how much like I've paid to go to like TwitchCon and stuff, it is expensive to go. Yeah, right, Nimbus, and then you're just like, what? The other fun thing is Bayonet's had some fun costumes in the games as well. Okay, well chat, I appreciate this is taking time out of your day, so never ever feel like you have to, please, at all. If I could get the wig for Bayonetta sorted, that's like her standard hair, isn't it? And so I don't mind if you guys wanted to put some more paint suggestions in of different Bayonetta skins and like different outfits that she has, because it'll help me because I don't know anything, and it doesn't mean I'll only do one as well because I don't mind doing a few. I don't know what happened to my Princess Peach wig. I think somebody borrowed it and stole it. Well, not stole it. I think they never gave it back. Oh. Was it Cassie? It was not. I'm trying to think. It was a long time ago. I've seen another one, but I don't want to like just jump into it. Anyway. Kalo borrowed it. There are a ton of variants since I'm so sorry. There are a ton of variants since it Jesus Christ, Mel! There are a ton of variants since it is a multiverse. If I'm not wrong, it's revealed that all 3 games are different characters. Oh, got you. That's interesting. LNZ would have definitely. It's definitely yeah. I know this sounds like I'm just falling into the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, but now I'm like, Tin Man. Oh, I'm not streaming tomorrow, am I? Does the Tin Man just wear a funnel for a hat? Maybe I can just make that out of paper. I don't think I need to buy something for that. I'll just. Oh, I didn't know that. Funnel. Yeah, maybe I could do a Tin Man paint as well. I'll try and see if I can design something cute for that. But with a red ribbon in her hair is super important as part of the story. Yes, I have red ribbon. So I was looking at that on the photos and I was like, I've already got something that I can use for that. And there's 3 different games and they're all like 10 hours each. I mean, I wouldn't mind playing. But I don't want to start a new game at the moment. The next, so just so you guys are aware. Kyle, yeah, pretty much. But I can't, I'm so sorry. I'm like fumbling over my words because I'm pretty tired. Yes, although I know it's really exhausting, but because I don't like going to London. I do not like it anymore. I never used to mind, but I really hate it now. I'm going there and back in a day. And I know it's gonna be exhausting, but I would rather do that than take up 2 days to do it. London these days is crazy. Yeah, it's just too much. I don't like it, and there's nothing there. Give us your hot take on London, Mel. Yeah, so my hot take. I don't like being in the city. Yeah, exactly right. So it kind of was like, I'm glad it's Wednesday today, so I can like go to sleep a bit earlier today. I used to live there, and the people can be quite rude. I don't like them, especially on the commute, because everyone is tired and everyone is trying to get on these compacted trains. And it is so horrible, and there's people everywhere. And it's not designed, the city is not designed to have that many people in it. And albeit a lot of cities aren't, and they're just growing. But a lot of people can be quite mean and impatient, and impatient in a way that's quite disrespectful, I think. It's so expensive. It is extortionate there. Like the travel, like for you to go around in a day, it is quite expensive, and I never really realized that before until I lived there. To the point where I wouldn't even want to go into Central because it would just cost too much, even though that's apparently where all like the fun stuff was. It's just a lot, and having lived there, I don't feel like I've done everything, but you know, you're a person in other people's way when you're like, that's the thing though, isn't it? But another thing is, I consistently feel like, why is it I'm always having to move out of everybody else's way? I never really feel like other people move out of my way. I feel like I'm always the one moving out of other people's way. I've only briefly seen London during a layover back in the US. Just don't move. I know. I've actually tried that before, and people have just genuinely stopped in front of me and waited. I've genuinely tried that. The one time I got away with it a bit more was when I was in Hong Kong and someone was like, "Ah!" I then realised that they had to walk around me, and it was just insane. But London it's not, I don't think it's very fun. It's kind of scary as well. I don't know. If you're ever in the underground when it's time for people to go to work, it's like watching hundreds of some. It's like watching. Okay, so oh my god, I learned something new. Okay, I learned something new, and I didn't know this, but just to give you an idea, everyone complains about like the subway system in New York being hot. I don't blame you. London, I found this information out a couple of days ago. London Underground is very deep. It goes very, very deep underground. Okay, cool, no problem. There's no aircon on the underground either. The aircon that you get is when the train is moving and someone's moved one of the windows slightly ajar. That's the kind of like ventilation system that we have. And on the other side of the walls of the underground, London is built on clay. And clay only ever retains heat. So it just gets hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. And then people are moving in and there's body heat and it's hotter and hot. Like there's no way, I didn't know that either, Zero. There's no way for the heat that's put in there to dissipate. And they can't put the aircon properly in there now after all this time because aircon also gives off heat. So it will continuously just keep making the underground hotter and hotter. And so it's hell. You go in there and you're like dripping. Like it's disgusting. Like it's awful. And I didn't know that. And so what makes it worse is that the earth retains the heat because it's clay, and I didn't know that, and that's one of the problems with it. It's the physical, it's just the way that like the place is there, like it's just horrible. And so that made some, yeah, exactly, good for the winter, but like I don't like being on the underground. I don't really like London at all. I feel sad sometimes because sometimes, not all the time, I feel like I miss out on a lot of stuff. It feels, and also like most of my friends are in London, so I often feel quite isolated, which I appreciate is my own choice from like not living there. But I couldn't, like, be completely transparent with you. Like, there was no way I could afford it. Like, I couldn't afford to live there. And I know some people, like, for them it's a priority, but it wasn't a priority for me. So I just moved away. I couldn't believe the prices of it. I felt like there was a problem. Well, no, I knew there was a problem when I was wondering what I was going to do, and I looked at the price of a flat that was 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and it was not in central London. It wasn't zone 2. It wasn't zone 3, and it wasn't zone 4. And it was 350,000 minimum. for a flat. Yeah, right. Lesbian, like, there's no way. Like, I can't afford that. That's insane. And at that point, I was thinking about it. That's exactly, and that's the cheap one. That's the cheap ones. And then I remember just feeling sick about it because I was like, I can't afford that. And I don't want to live there. And then I remember just thinking about it and I was like, if I pay off that as a mortgage, I don't actually own any land because it's in the air, right? It's a flat. It just exists realistically in the air, right? Not, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, there's no land that you actually own with that. So I kind of came to the point where I was like, I don't want that for myself. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. And I noticed, like, I got stressed just being there. Yeah, Les Banana, it's insane. It's insane. It's so expensive. Most people commute from outside London to work there, otherwise they have to afford property. Not that the south is all that cheap anyway. That's the thing. But then all that's happening now, Queen, isn't it? All that's happening now is more people are going into London every day. More people are travelling into London every day. And it was fine, in my opinion, when we were doing things like working from home, etc. But now they're trying to force more people back into the office, and it's just going to get worse. You want airspace and charge Heathrow, yeah, right? A friend telling me about her mother. She had just bought a new hat for a wedding and she was crossing a street. There were so many people crossing at the same time. She didn't even notice that somebody had stolen her hat. She carried on walking, looked down, and it was gone. Yeah, there's just too much. I don't like it. Hi, Pastel, how are you? And we have a friend who I think more people in the UK might understand. I'm happy to explain a bit more if not, because I don't know if you guys have these types of houses. I just don't know. My friend in London was so excited because he was in like zone 5 and he bought an end terrace house. And I believe it was 90 square meters and he paid 450,000. And he was so excited that he got such a good deal. And it needed renovating. A terrace? It's a terrace? And I was like, I can't do this. Like, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want this to be my life. Like, I don't want to do this. So, yeah, right, Streamfleet. And like, but for them, it's like their priority to be like near the city. But what if I want to go get chicken wings one day? And I'm like, wait a minute, the apartment or condo will look great in photos when you realise the building was built in the age of the dinosaurs and you don't have a lot of basic modern. Yeah, right. Yeah, more. It's really, yeah, London is awful. For a terraced house. That's what I couldn't believe. And I was just like, in Texas, my jaw hit the floor. It was like they were all resorts. So, yeah. And so I don't like London for that. I feel as well, another thing is, and I appreciate that they've got amazing public transport. The public transport is good in London. It's expensive though. But it still feels like it takes forever to get anywhere. Like, it's like a 40-minute journey to get from one place to another. And I still think that's crazy. But yeah, it's, with visiting London, I reached a point where I would get major anxiety if I was there for more than one night. You know, Dan, I don't want to say that I've got more raised anxiety from going there at night. For more than one night. Because I think that's too strong a description. But I feel like I just feel tired thinking about it. I don't want to do it. I can't be bothered to do it. I just don't want to be there. I don't like it. And I hope it doesn't sound like I'm being like ungrateful. I get invited to a lot of advanced screenings. I get invited to a lot of like these cool events. And I felt sad a few years ago because I was like, oh, it's just maybe I should go. And at first I would go because it felt like a good opportunity. I cannot justify going all the way to London to go to the cinema. I cannot justify going all the way there to eat a burger because this new thing's opened. I cannot justify going all the way there to celebrate the launch of something and then be served wraps and sandwiches and then been told to like leave after a few hours. Oh, we're done now. Thank you. Bye. I can't do that. Like, I can't do this. And so I can't, and sometimes it is sad because how far away did you move? For me to get to London, it's like 5 to 6 hours drive. It's far. I don't want to be there anymore. Like, so like if you think of like a radius, but yeah, so like I move like 5 to 6 hours away. It's just not worth it. Like, and so what, wait, expect me to travel all that way so I can go to the cinema? No. And then they don't often pay for travel when you do a lot of stuff like that. Even though like I've tried, they're like, no, it's not included. So then, yeah, it's just, and so, but sometimes I'm like, oh, it feels ungrateful to, and like, I feel like I'm going to get taken off like lists where I'm like, oh yeah, I can't go. And then I also feel like I get major FOMO because it's like, how do you expect to make friends in like the industry and stuff if you never turn up to any of these events? That's a huge day out there. I'm going to be driving tomorrow. I'm going to take the train. So yeah, so tomorrow's a big day. So glad you're not rude like some of these streamers. Me? Oh, sorry. Oh my God, what did I say? I mean, maybe I am, I don't know. Well, was it regarding what? So yeah, it's just a lot. When I was in Korea, my friend who lives there was like, it's so expensive here. And I saw the price and I was like, there's like a third of the price back home and it has more than one room. I need to get out of America and go back. Yeah, you need to just, I told you this before on this banana. You need to pretend that you've forgotten something and be like, I need to go back and get it, sorry. And then just don't leave. To get decent pricing here, feels like you live in an undesirable areas or like, yeah, right, yeah, you have to live in areas that people don't want to live. No, you're not very, okay, I was like, I think a lot of people can be a bit ungrateful about some stuff. And it's not that I'm just ungrateful for it, like, it is annoying when everything's like, oh yeah. A few weeks ago, I got invited, I have been invited to some red carpet things and I've been really excited about them. When did they tell you about it? The day before? Can't go. I could have planned something if I'd known prior in advance. They don't tell you. I also got invited to one and I replied back and asked them if there was a typo and there wasn't. Oh, we've got an event that starts in 3 hours. Do you want to come? What? Someone was just rude to you on another channel. Oh dear. Well, not going back. Yeah, 3 hours. Yeah, not even joking. I thought it was a typo, and then I saw the event went ahead online, and I was like, okay. Yeah, right. Callison's so silly. Same day or before, it's just not. Yeah, I know. Oh, it's just been a mess. Like, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it would be nice if I was able to go to some stuff, but then I also look at and I know it sounds like I'm just complaining about it all, so let me spin it around. Because I don't do that, I feel really happy that I get to focus on myself a lot and I get to like, is there any country you'd like to live in? Yeah, I'd actually quite like to live in like the Netherlands or like Denmark, even Nordic. I think Nordic countries would be nice because they have a lot of the like happiest rates in the world, don't they? Like some of the happiest people live there. So I think like Netherlands, what I love about the Netherlands is the cycling culture. I think that's really nice. I like that there's like really big on cycling and I like that they put that as a priority and I like that. I think it leads to a really positive lifestyle. I've often wanted to do more cycling, but it doesn't feel as safe here to do it. It's not easy deciding to go there. Exactly, right, yeah. Yeah, nice and I'd like to live somewhere like that. I think, yeah, I think it would be quite nice. It's from the Netherlands. Yeah, I think it looks like I think it's a nice place. I think it's lovely. I like that they're known for like flowers. And, you know what I mean? I really wish the UK learned. Oh, I know, right? No, I really do. I feel like neighbours like a kilometre away. That's nice though. But big cities are kind of bad at the minute. A bit messy with criminals. Really? With Sweden? I wouldn't mind living like... I don't like cities. Put it that way. I don't like cities. But yeah. Segador's not here. I got stuff from the person. Ah, yeah. Segador's was being so generous earlier, so hopefully, hopefully you catch them another time. You could visit Easter in prison. That would be nice. Yeah. I own a nicer bike, but I stick to like designated bike or walking bike paths. Infrastructure is terrible. Cars are not respectful. Yeah. Yeah. It's not. And also, it feels a little bit like when everybody has a bike. Why would they steal another bike? You know what I mean? Like in the Netherlands. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's so many. Whereas like here, if someone sees a bike, they're like, "Ooh, a bike. Take." And I don't like it. So I wish we had adopted more of the cycling culture. But it doesn't feel like we're anywhere close at all. But yeah, so I think that's what I'd like. But anyway, sorry. But to spin that, because I don't live there, I feel like I get to focus a lot on what I want to do. I feel like I get a bit more space. I think that I have better air quality as well. I can go out for walks and it's more relaxing. And I'm overall, I am happier. Another thing was my diet improved so extensively because I used to just pick stuff up and be like, oh, I'm hungry, I'll just go get that, or I'm hungry, I'll just go get that. And then like now that I live a different lifestyle, I'm like, okay, I can't just pick anything up. I have to like go prepare something or like cook something. And does it really, Nostro? He did, Kyle. He did. But I'm not hedging my bets too soon. Him turning up once doesn't mean he's gonna turn up all the time. He turned up on Monday and he says he's not going to be here this weekend, but next weekend. So we'll see. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm kind of taking the approach that you guys were saying of like, don't be too nice. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Yeah. I'll pay you for the work you've done today. Thanks. The other guy didn't reply ever. But yeah, so I feel like when I had the news, I forgot to put my bike just once. It was immediately stolen. Oh my god, Nibius as well. I feel like it was probably stolen like the second you walked into a building. It was like gone. But yeah, so that's kind of like where I'm at with it all. So I'm happy. I'm really really happy. But I get frustrated having to go to London all the time. Anyway, I'm so sorry for like digressing and whatnot. But yeah, so tomorrow there's not going to be a stream because I'm going to go teach a masterclass. I hope I can add value. I'm a little bit concerned that I'm not going to be adding any value to it because I'm just like, shut up and post it. What's your problem? I hope I can add some kind of value. We'll see. Saves in the vat. Yeah, exactly. I hope it's going to be okay. And then we'll stream again on Friday, okay? Another thing that I want to let you guys know about that's coming up in, not next week, the week after. Sorry, I don't mean to like fiddle with the schedule so much. You know it annoys me, but alas. Bye, Ginger. My friend is undergoing, will chat be gaming together? No, I'll be doing like a normal game day stream. In a couple of weeks' time, my friend is undergoing a procedure and they need to have somebody pick them up from the hospital and stay with them for 24 hours. So there'll be, I'll be gone for a couple of days just because I'm just caring for somebody because they need somebody with them and they don't have somebody with them at that point. So I'm going to go look after them. So in a couple of weeks, there'll also be a schedule change. But that's all it is. It's just that I need to go like keep an eye out on somebody because they'll have had general anesthesia, especially. It's nothing too serious, but they just need someone to like keep an eye on them to make sure that like they don't have sudden random side effects or like they don't fall. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So that's what I'll be doing in a couple of weeks' time. But next week should be going back to normal. And tomorrow there won't be a stream. Okay? So, because I'm doing outside working. Anyway, I've got a call in 50 minutes. So I'm going to love you and leave you. And I'm going to go take my photos and videos and then wash this off. Okay? Right, so... Yeah, you guys can play games tomorrow in the thing. I do need to make an extra channel as to what Jackpot said. Okay, let's go. I'm going to raid and run though, because I need to go get my stuff sorted, all right? Thank you so much to everyone who's been here. I feel like I normally just look like this now. It feels kind of weird to think. Thank you so much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Have a good day tomorrow as well. And I'll try and pop in little updates as well as I see fit. So bye everyone. Thanks so much for stream today. Appreciate you all. Thanks for all the love and all the generosity too. That's really kind of you. I can't thank you enough how much it means to me. So thank you everyone. Bye.